smiley faces on it.
Dice would be happy because they're just in
Maybe
bed.
they're happy.
They're well rested.
Can you make it? Yeah, can you make me a dice crib?
Or dice throne.
There you go.
Throne. Pedestal.
A pedestal.
Dice pedestal.
It's got to be able to, hold it.
Maybe I'll make you one of those Yggdrasils with the platforms on it.
Well,
Chain of Life dice tower
Okay.
with dice display.
Yeah.
Dice display.
All right, so you guys carried a whole bunch of goblins in bags, which, come on, who's going to do that? But you did. And you snuck them out the city entrance, right? The Dwarven Gate, it's called, because that one doesn't have any troops guarding it, or very few troops guarding it. And the ones that are there are usually the ones you know, because you actually got them the job guarding the thing. So they didn't question your wriggling bags. And you go back to your camp halfway up the side of the mountain, and then you got all the goblins tied up and gagged because they're making a lot of noise, and you have a long rest, and then you wake up for breakfast. And now you're going to figure out.
Which one's a nephew?
We got them gagged.
Yeah, because they're making
Is that
too
what you
much
said?
noise.
Oh, because they're making noise. Should we take the gags off and go feed them so that they know that we're not?
Still got bags of chicken.
No, we don't need to feed them.
We're feeding them spoiled chicken. I think we'll be fine.
They'll be happy with spoiled chicken.
But do they have chicken or are they eating? They're gagged, right?
Right? Well, if you take
Inside.
the gags off,
Right,
feed them.
right. That's what I'm saying. Should we go over there, take the gags off, and feed them?
Before they ran off, and then we.
I gave them chicken before they ran off. It was ungrateful.
Do they all have chicken?
Or did you offer and
No.
I still took it? I can't remember.
Well, I guess can we go over there and take the gags off and feed them so that they know that we're not foe.
Like you've never fed goblins and then killed them all.
That's
They don't know. They have no option.
He has a point.
Okay, how about we sleep them all and wake them up one by one. They don't have anything. They don't have any weapons, right? So we don't have to worry about them attacking us if we go over there.
Well, we can try the simplest route first. I can just ask who's the Chief Booyah's nephew.
Right, but right now they're all gagged.
Yeah, wiggle a lot if you're a nephew.
You ask him in Goblin.
Yeah.
Okay, they all start wiggling.
Oh Jesus!
They all start wiggling.
If you all wiggle, you.
Right, every one of you in the head.
You die.
Each one seems to be out wiggling the next.
Why?
Maybe they're all his nephew.
That thing.
Well, I mean,
It didn't say only one nephew, did they? Are we looking for all of them?
Well, I don't know.
he always says.
Tell them we're not killing anybody.
Yeah, we're not killing anybody.
We just need to know who this guy is.
Well, let's separate the tribes.
We just need to know who the nephew is.
Separate the tribes.
Wait, why do we need to know?
They're all naked.
Because it's the booyah.
Yeah, that's why I asked. They would all know. We should know what tribe they're from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has lots of potions.
To bring them back. Why don't we just bring them all back and say, look, the fun of here. I can't tell which one he is, but
How do you know which one's in which tribe?
Trying to figure out how to make them reply. They're gagged, but they still make noises.
Maybe it's written on their underwear.
They're naked.
Are they naked?
They're all naked.
Is it tattooed on their butts? I mean,
Because they were in my bag.
There's a brand. They have a
were they
brand.
really naked? Are they really naked?
And there are 5 boys and 3 girls.
Okay, well, clearly the girls are not nephews.
Ah, that's probably true.
We can kill all the girls.
Oh my god.
Agreed.
I think we just give them to the booyah and no need to instigate something by killing
Just take them all.
nephews.
All right, you know what? Tell them that all the girls, we're not looking for you. So just calm down and tell them to just calm down. Give them a piece of cake or something.
All right.
Does he
I
have
gave
to?
them a piece of chicken.
Okay, well, they're all tied up and gagged.
I feed them a piece of chicken.
So are you ungagging them?
One of them.
You're
If you
ungagged.
scream.
What are you? Is this
Are
one
we
of
in
the
the
girls?
area that?
Yeah, you're like an hour away from this village on the side of a mountain. So.
As soon as
Okay, you know what?
jam the
How
chicken in
about-
the mouth.
How about you bring over a covering for all the girls, like each one, and then give each girl food or
We're all
whatever.
naked, like naked.
So cover up all the girls, and then give each one of them something, chicken or whatever, pound cake or something.
They were about to be barbecued, right? You don't barbecue meat with
Yeah,
clothes on you.
Did they eat them?
No.
Because like,
Remember,
what
everyone-
mattered? What would it matter if they were just killing them if there's clothes on or not? But I mean, I guess if they plan on eating them.
And just
Yes.
do it like one by one. I mean, just do it like one by one.
You know, the thing I can see coming from this is they're all going to say, yeah, I'm the nephew. Yeah, I'm the nephew.
We all know,
my girlfriend.
and we okay, so like we know she's not right. So come over here.
Is it because they don't want to die?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just take them back.
Just tell them that we're not here to kill them, but we just need to know who this guy is.
I say we just take them back and look at. Here's your nephew.
We just
Right.
gotta,
This is your
we
nephew.
just gotta meet up with the hobgoblin. That's all.
Yeah, and then we can just bring them all and just deliver them all. And then they'll just decide who they're going to kill and who they're not going to kill.
I mean, that's true. All right. So how about we feed and dress every one of them and
Dress them up.
bring.
How do we dress down?
I'm not touching these.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nasty.
Let them bag
Who
them.
stuffed them in the bags?
That was not my idea. I would not be alone.
That was my idea.
So
Just have to wash the bag.
You just got to wash the bags.
It's easier that way.
were they punched out? I don't even know.
Yes, they were all unconscious. You brought them all back here, tied them up, had a rest. They all woke up the same time you did, give or take.
All right, well, we're going to deliver all of you to the Booyah Boss. If you're not the nephew, I can't guarantee your safety unless you speak up now.
And then they all, and wiggle around and try to make noises through their gangs. Okay?
Just kick them. At least just for being dumb.
I tried.
What do you mean you tried? You didn't try anything.
What should I ask them then? Because clearly they're all not going to work together.
Did you try the thing that I just said with those girls first?
We can close them.
We're
If you really
clothing.
wanna
So you're
close them.
separating the girls out.
Yeah.
So you put them over in their own little group.
And you keep them tied up, but we put some clothing on them, and we feed them.
How do you know how to tell the difference between those?
They're anatomically, sure. Don't these guys have teeth?
That's how we know.
I took an anatomy class.
But the girls might say they're guys, and the guys might say they're girls.
I say this.
Well,
I
in
can
this case,
see
they
that
all wouldn't be
these-
the nephews, so they're all going to say they're guys.
I mean, I want to understand why they're all doing it because they're afraid we will kill them.
Right.
Are we looking for someone that belongs to the Booyah tribe?
Yeah, the nephew. It's one of these 5.
They don't have something like
Pretty sure about that one.
tattooed on the bottom of their foot or something like that.
You're going to look for tattoos and ritual scarring?
Yeah. On the males.
Just for like a brand.
I mean, yeah.
Just on the males?
I mean, I don't care about the males, right? I don't care about.
Well, you should. The one that we need's in there.
Right.
We got to find him.
So I mean, let's just look over one of these guys to see if there's any scars or.
So you make a
Tattoos.
history check because you know the most about goblins since you speak goblin.
All right. Natural 20?
Yeah, you can tell that one of the girls and 2 of the boys are Booyah, and 3 of the boys, the other 3 boys are Bloody Stump, and the other 2 girls are
Okay.
Green Hand. Yeah. Yeah, they're.
We know.
So now you separate them out by tribe.
Separate 'em, yeah.
Okay, so you got the Booyahs over here, includes the girl. boys are all blazed up.
Turn the bloody stump into bloody stumps.
And so these are the booyah that we're looking for, right?
Yes.
Those three, yes. So now we've separated it down to three.
So there's only 2 boys, and one's a girl.
We have a 50-50 chance.
So are we just releasing these other ones?
If you guys want to, that's up to you.
No, I guess we can just bring them with us. Let's just bring them back.
I mean, we're trying to convince them to like leave the caverns. So I'm just saying, I don't think Ilana thinks that cutting their ears off and heads off before we meet up with them. Like if we bring them all back, then it's, I feel like, you know, what is it, 50?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
If we don't get their heads, then I don't know.
I mean, we're here now to not capture our heads. I mean, we've turned into goblin savior.
No, I mean, but if we had known from the beginning exactly which one we were getting, we would have just killed the rest
Taken him
and
and
brought the one.
killed the rest.
Yeah, we
I
should
mean,
have asked more questions. I think.
really?
Yeah,
No, because we were here to save goblins, right? That's
No,
what
we were here to save one goblin.
Okay, we were here to save one goblin, but we can't just go, oh, here's your one goblin, and all your other kids here's their heads.
Well, no, you turn the heads in
I
one.
I would not present the heads.
I'm just
Stay in the
saying.
bag.
You drop the bottoms off on that space, you drop the tails off over there. It's 2 separate things.
What to ask them? I think we just take the 3.
Ask,
Or take,
well, ask we can just talk to the boys. Just talk to the boys,
yeah.
right? Like, say, what do we know about the nephew? What do we know about?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing?
If we're just gonna end up going to the same area, then yeah, we can just take the 3 and let the other ones go.
Yeah, just
They
take
might
the 3.
die anyways on wherever they're going.
Well, they might also
They're
truck us on the way to wherever. Why don't we just?
They won't. I think it's an eye for an eye, good faith thing. They'll leave.
Yeah, right. Remember, if we run into you in the future in the mines,
Friends.
yeah, we let you go.
Yeah, let's just take the 3.
We can't. Yeah, we can't walk through wherever we need to walk through with these guys all tied up like
Oh, are we going to the cover?
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Remember you went through the army and over the wall, right? And then you met the Shadow Fists, because he had been able to sneak through there.
So we're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah. How do you get these guys through? Or, what do you tell the army when you pass through?
Well,
Okay, so we sleep them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how about we sleep them in? Does anybody have invisibility?
It's definitely a useful spell I should have picked up. Except we could have just carried invisible bodies.
Yeah, we could just carry them.
It doesn't look strange at all.
No.
We
I have it over your shoulder.
Yep.
I don't have anything.
Just a minute.
Do you have invisibility that you can do?
Mhm.
I have C invisibility. That's completely different. But yeah, we can go ahead and sleep them. Yeah. And what is what?
How much are you?
Yeah.
That's banging the shutters, blowing out the candles, flicker the lights,
Okay.
tremor the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. And anything else you can convince me isn't too much.
Right.
Yeah. How about we do that? I'll just go ahead and sleep these guys if we get now. And carry them through, and then set the other ones free.
Yeah, that's fine. set the other ones free, sleep the 3.
All right, that's what we're gonna do.
Who knows, maybe when we set the other ones free, they'll fight each other.
Ah!
I was just thinking that.
I'll just swarm and kick the ones tied up still when they're down.
Oh, is it only 2d8?
Sleep? 5d8. Plus 2d8 for each.
Oh wait,
additional
it's
level.
yeah 5d8 for hit points. Okay.
Yeah, they're all going nappy by.
They're all going to sleep.
So you let those 5 go.
So we know for sure,
Mhm.
You're pretty confident.
Okay.
You're able to sort them based on their tattoos.
All right. So I'll let the. Are we sleeping all of them? Or are you going to only sleep the 3?
3, just
All right.
those 3,
I'll let
not
these 2 go
all
first.
of them.
Okay.
What do we do?
Are you gonna stagger the freedom?
Yeah, by your okay. Yeah, they take off up the hill. And they yell back, we'll go around and avoid the humans. And they go up the hill.
And then I'll let the other 3.
How long do you wait?
I wait about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Give them some time.
Okay.
So they don't murder each other going up there.
And these guys say to you, we're going to go around to where it passes because we know that's too hard to climb. So they head off to the east.
All right. Now we're left with the 3.
And how long do you give them before you untie them?
Another 20 minutes. I'm going to untie. You know, I'll untie the woman. Not the. I'll degag the woman first.
Okay.
I'm going to ask her.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a pathway that we can take that will not go through the mines? So basically, how they're going around the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
If they have something similar that we can do.
And yeah, she says, yeah, we can climb the cliffs, or we can go down to the pass and get to the north side of the mountain and enter the Booyah Caves there.
What would be the safest you would
How long does it
assume?
The pass would be the safest.
The pass? Okay.
How long will it take?
About how long?
Probably take us half a day to get to the pass, and then a half a day to get back to the Booyah entrance.
Okay. We will escort you. There's no point in running because we're going to the same place.
You're going to the same place.
We're going to the same place.
Oh, do we not need to sleep and stuff?
No, we might not have to at all.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Yeah.
And she says, you're taking me back to my uncle?
I'm sure your uncle's there somewhere.
Yes.
Whether he's the big boss or not is to be determined.
Yeah, my uncle's the big boss, and I don't want to go back.
Tough. Gagger.
Re-gagger.
Wait, so the girl is his niece.
There. Oh, you know, insight check.
Okay.
Insight check. 12.
Yeah, she's talking about, she's telling the truth. Her uncle is the big boss. And she doesn't want to go back.
So she was the one that's gonna guide you?
Well, she just told us the way.
Well, she already told you the way. Just cut her loose. Why don't you just cut her loose?
Well, if I cut her loose, she doesn't want to go back, so she's not going to go there.
Right. We don't care about her. We care about the 2 boys.
But what if we do?
I know, but what if?
Yeah, I would.
What?
Take all 3.
I would just take all
Let's
three to be
take all
safe.
3.
There's no point in sleeping them, but we can at least take all 3.
Maybe we'll get extra rewards, but we need more.
Bringing back more of their tribe.
I doubt it.
You never know. Bringing back more of their tribe members, we might get something. We
No,
went above
all
and
you're gonna
beyond.
do is make an enemy out of it from a little goblin girl. That's what you're gonna do.
Oh boy.
The big boss
don't think it's
She doesn't want to go back.
I can see why you don't want to go back. Well,
Right, so why are we standing in the way of that? I mean,
well, what they do once we get to our destination's up to them. But for now, take them all.
I guess, why don't we just like, as soon as she gets us like where we can get in or where we know.
We can let her go.
Yeah, just let her go.
We can do that. I don't think we should either.
Whatever, I don't, why? I mean,
Then why are you arguing for it if you say it?
we're
Why
here
even
for
argue
one
for
stupid
it?
little kid, that's it, one boy. We don't care about
What
the
if the
girl.
big boss isn't that smart and said nephew instead of niece?
Yeah,
No, he didn't. He said nephew, and he said, okay, here we go. 2 boys, one of them's your nephew, we know
Are you
for sure.
100% sure?
What? Yeah,
Oh, you're okay.
You know, they all could be related to the big boss.
they could, so, I mean,
Big bosses tend to be like that.
So let's just take them all. Very well, it could be all of them. And maybe we'd get triple the reward because all three
okay,
were.
or think of it this way. Maybe the big boss gets all pissed because you brought that little bitch back. You ever think of that?
You can just kill her. Yeah, that's not my problem.
Well, she's the one that wants to come back.
I feel like you're trying to invent problems.
All I'm saying is,
You're giving him fuel.
here's what we know, and here's what we were tasked with: bringing back 1 male child goblin, and now we're bringing back 2 males and a female.
Right, but it's still a guaranteed success.
It's still a guaranteed success with the 2 boys because that's what we were tasked
You get
with.
there and we bring back the nephew and he says, where's the niece? And you say why? Because the niece is always with the nephew.
I just can see some way that it ends up going against us if we don't bring back all 3. Somehow or another.
That's true.
What's he gonna say? He's gonna say, oh, no, he's gonna say, oh wait, now why is the niece not here? He'll say because you said you wanted your nephew. One of these is your nephew. Here they
We
are.
have to bring all 3.
And then they say,
Now that
now go
they
find
all
our
know-
niece. We're like, no.
They
You
know
said
each
no.
other. And who was with them. And so when we show up and they get questioned, they're like, where'd this other person go?
Wait a minute. There's 2 boys.
Yeah.
Are they twins?
Are they the ones that we took from there earlier?
What do you mean?
But from where?
Because you remember we asked the big boss to give us some of the goblins. He gave us 2 goblins.
Oh, yeah,
Where'd those 2 go? Oops.
Joe Schmo. Yeah, obviously it wasn't them because the DM.
They got away.
Is that what is that, like a nature check to recognize a goblin? They don't all look the same?
Sure. Do that. I don't. I'm not very proficient in it. Actually, I am.
Okay.
Sure. Natural 20.
Yeah. Those are the 2 goblins you brought with you.
Let's see. Who would have let it go?
What? We would let her go and what?
That is the one that we're supposed to take back.
The girl?
Because the 2 right there are the boys that came with us.
Why did he say nephew then?
He said nephew.
I know. He's just dumb. He's just very dumb.
Maybe it is a girl, but he always wanted to give it a boy. So he just refers to it as a nephew.
Maybe he doesn't know he has a niece. Maybe he just this whole time thinks that his niece is a boy.
Yeah, she dresses as a boy. No one ever knew.
All right, Ratchet and Clank. We're going back.
I think their names are Nail Sharpener and Glass Breaker?
I
Or
think
Bottle
so.
Breaker?
Yeah, Bottle Breaker.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Bottle Breaker. You want more chicken?
You had given him some chicken.
I did.
Yeah, no, he rose his stomach.
All right. Well, if we're gonna go, we might as well go.
So we're taking all of them. Okay.
Y'all need to go back anyway.
Right.
See what happens.
And you're going to go east to the pass.
Yes.
Just walk around.
Can we buy a horse?
I mean, you have to go back to town to get a horse. An hour away. It's 4 hours to pass.
Yeah.
No? Change your mind on the horse?
Oh, I mean, does it get us there any faster? 2.5 to like.
Now with the,
Can we get a mountain goat?
there,
What?
Mountain goats.
can we just get a giant eagle?
Whatever.
They just dropped you off just before you were here.
They only come after to bring you back home. After you fought the
Right before you get burned to a crisp.
And so these guys are like their hands are tied, but their feet are untied, so they can walk. Or are they still gagged? They tied together. You have a leash. Who's holding it?
Time together, yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Are you putting them to sleep or silencing them? Or do you sleep or
We only need to put them to sleep if we're going through an area.
Oh, okay, so we don't need to do that just yet.
Yeah, you decide to go with the wilderness route, so you don't have to put them to sleep. But you do tie them up in a little chain gang with ropes. So you don't have to. And who's holding the leash?
Not me.
You're holding the leash. We can get this Scarface over
Where do you see that's from? I guess he is.
The shadow.
The Shadow Man.
Oh.
You say you're wolf.
Isn't that like the same with the floating hand thing?
No.
Yeah, I guess you could make the wolf the babysitter.
I mean, do they have any fear of the wolf? I mean, they hang out with those
Wargs.
war things, so I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think.
what's your guaranteed one when we bring them up? Yeah, okay.
But, I mean, if they deal with wars, like, they ain't gonna be afraid of a wolf.
No.
Right.
Well, I mean, the wolf wasn't threatening them or anything, right? But they know the wolf's faster than they are.
That's true.
So, running. Right, and you guys are tromping along to the east, and you're just headed directly east because there's no trail or anything. So it's kind of uneven ground. And you're thinking horse probably wouldn't like that. Mountain goat was a better idea. And you come along, 3 jade goblins. Look like they had their heads bashed in with rocks.
Oh, but they still have their heads.
Let's take them.
Do they have ears?
I don't know.
Yes, they have it.
It doesn't matter if you have the head.
Is this the 3
Yes, it
goblins that
is.
we released earlier?
The second group, right? They really is.
Wait,
You
what?
can't bring a goblin head with no ears.
Wait, so
Bloody
the
stump count.
bloody stump guys are dead now?
Yeah.
Man,
Somebody
do we
bashed their
feel
heads in.
bad that we let him go?
Somebody bashed their heads in with
No,
rocks.
because we get their heads. That's all.
I mean, I wouldn't let the 3 see that.
I'm gonna tell the goblins, don't look.
Yeah, Ryan, run up there and grab their heads.
Don't look.
I don't need to.
Do we have, like, sacks over there or something?
No.
Just tell them to close their eyes.
I think we could just lead them forward and someone can hang out back and,
Confiscate the heads.
do the head thing.
Are they still gagged now or are they ungagged? Like, can they talk or
They can talk.
make noises so you ungag them? Right, and Bottom Breaker, right? He goes, shit, it's those nasty bitches from the Bloody Stump. Was it Bloody Stump? Never read it? What's his
I
other?
believe wrong.
Right, the Bloody Stump guys are dead. The Green Hand. It's those nasty bitches from the Green Hand. They're waiting for us on the trail. Knew that was bullshit. Climb the mountain. They're gonna kill us.
Oh, don't worry, we can handle a
And
couple
you
goblins.
got the leash, and he's the friend. And he just stopped. I'm like, go over there. They're gonna kill us.
You want to go scout up there and take a look?
You can't trust those girls.
You think they're gonna be able to kill us?
I don't care if they kill you. They don't care if they kill me.
No, I'm saying they can't. They're too weak.
They won't be able to kill you, don't worry.
You gotta talk through.
Hey, 20 minutes wasn't enough? That's unfortunate.
They took out that way and then ran around.
Oh.
I mean, Lila and I can scout ahead.
I'm fine with this outcome.
How far away from the head?
Side screen, 30 feet from the heads. You're at the back, but you know you can see the dead bodies now that everybody's pointing at them.
Now that everyone's pointing.
So should I scout ahead? Would that make the goblins feel better?
Yeah, you gotta talk to
Sure.
the goblins.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have Jeremy talk to them and,
We'll scout ahead. We'll take a look, make sure everything's all right. You sit tight.
why don't you turn them around?
Yes, please, somebody can get the goblin
Shoot,
head.
turn them around so
He's
that,
just shaking his
turn them
head.
around.
They hide, and then they hit you with rocks, and they're just awful.
We'll make sure you're safe. None of you will die.
Yeah, just go into his bag. Put his bag over your head.
Just back over.
Put this
Would
guy-
you rather hide in our bags again? We can put you in a sack.
Oh, no. What if we wait till it gets dark? Then we
How
can
is that
sneak
better?
through.
Let's just sleep these guys.
Yeah, it's
Because
just
they're just a pain in the ass.
I agree, I will sleep on.
The sleep only lasts a minute, doesn't it?
Sleep
No.
only
No.
lasts a minute.
Oh, no, that's a minute?
Really? I
Let's
Come on.
just kill them.
Alice, come on.
Just knock 'em out. Yeah.
How far can we travel in 1 minute? Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Not far
10
enough.
times 60 feet if we're dashing. 600 feet.
You're gonna have to tell them that if they don't keep doing whatever, we're gonna have to just
Knock 'em out.
knock them out and put them in a bag.
Would you rather walk or would you rather be in a bag?
I would rather just wait here until dark, then we can sneak through.
They want to wait until dark so we can sneak through.
Let's just kill them.
I'm relaying that. They want to wait. You want to scout ahead and take a look?
Yep, I'll scout ahead. Would that be nature or survival?
Or if you're following the tracks, it's survival. Okay. You can see that these guys came this way. The girls had come from this direction before, and you can tell that they threw rocks down at them, climbed down from the trees, and then headed farther east. So you can follow their tracks going east.
Wait, do we want to follow their tracks, please?
We don't need to.
We need to go to the
Direction.
underpass, isn't it? Or whatever it was.
Pass through the mud.
Pass, yeah.
Okay, I have an idea.
What you got?
Because these
This is
little
what we do.
goblins.
We just go the way we were gonna go, and if it doesn't
Yeah.
match up with the other ones, then it doesn't matter.
This is what we do. We make a stretcher, right, with the poles and lashes that we have. And we tie the little goblin kids to it. We can gag them or not, but we just tie them down, and then we do that way. We can just kind of carry it. Even if we can make one that goes like this, or we can make one that goes like this, however you want to make it. Just so we can make it like a sled. That way we can just carry them along. That way it doesn't matter if they want to come or not. They just have to. You know what I mean?
So
I mean,
tie 'em
'cause
up,
we could sleep them,
tie 'em up,
we
put
can
'em on
sleep
a
them,
travoy,
put them on travoy. Okay, that's what.
and then drag that through the.
Yeah, yeah,
That way that they can't
Right.
balk like they're doing now.
right. Because we need them to not.
To not.
this is
Well,
the easiest way
if
to
you're
do
gonna
it.
put them to sleep, then we can carry them in.
We can only carry them for a minute though. That the sleep only lasts 1 minute. So I mean, we can knock them out for a
Knock them
minute.
out and then put them on that.
Yeah,
We could just knock them out. And
but we could just knock them out and do that though too. Yeah,
knock them out, put them back in the bag.
yeah, because they don't want to be in a bag. But this is actually going to be a lot easier to carry through than
I think we should just knock them out.
Knock them out.
They're just annoying.
yeah, they are. But like I said, that knocking them out is only going to last 1 minute.
My only concern is we knock them out,
I
and we
mean-
try to go to our destination and they somehow get killed along the way. But if we go at nighttime, we'd have a chance of sneaking more to get through.
You have a blanket or whatever? How many blankets do we have? We can put a blanket over them so they are not like,
Escort mission.
Yes.
I would agree with hiding them.
yeah, just put a
Because
blanket
if
over
these
them.
don't see who we have, all they think is just us. They don't know we haven't released these guys. For all they know,
That's
we
true.
released
That
them.
is true. Yeah.
So if we hide them, like I was talking about my killing of this deer that we're
Somebody can
taking
see
for
it.
meat.
I will.
So you're building a travois, you're getting the heads. You're telling the goblins to lay down on that thing so she can tie it to it.
Yes.
They're not happy about it, but they also have their hands tied and gagged already, so what can they do? No, they're not gagged.
You'll be safe.
I could be talking about my kill of deer, so for all they know, it could be like a deer we're pulling.
Yeah. And they don't speak common anyway, usually.
Yeah,
We'll just cover it up.
yeah, let's cover it up so no one sees what it actually is. But I'll be like, that was a really good kill I did today.
And while she's building travois and he's cutting up heads, you're up here looking around for the goblin girl.
Anything behind us?
No.
No.
What goblin?
Two goblin girls. They killed the three goblin boys.
In order for this to work, you guys need to be quiet.
And you tell them to be quiet.
Yeah, otherwise.
Alright, they actually seem pretty cool with this plan. They're all being still now.
I'm going to cover you up.
I think they just wanted the fruit.
Now they don't have to walk.
Big babies.
We could have just put them on the roof, on the wolf, couldn't we? Would all three of them fit on the wolf?
No, only one at a time. Because they're small, they could ride the wolf. So you're out front, looking around for the goblin girl. You got the heads, but now she's making you pull the goblins because you're stronger.
What time is it? I can get or we can book it.
Lunch.
It's still early morning,
Okay.
right? I mean, you guys got up at 6 because that's when the sun comes up. Well, you go to bed early because the sun goes down and you can't read, right?
I don't know who you're talking to again. As adventurers. Yes, that's what we do talk
First, you talk to a girl who lives in the woods. She says she stays up till 2 a.m.
about. Yeah.
But she also has, internet.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're never.
Except for the Russian soldiers. The Russian government took their phones away from them because it got posted on TikTok, giving away their position.
Oh, that seems like something the new generation.
Actually, they're whining about that. That's why they took their phones away from them. Everybody else in the world has internet.
But everybody else. Nah, maybe not North Korea. I mean.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, forget about them.
North Korea has internet, but everything's blocked.
Right.
No matter which site you go to, it's blocked. Blocked.
I play video games with people in like third world countries who have better internet than I do.
Because they live on the hub and nobody else sees me. Okay, so you're going to make a perception check to see if you can spot the hiding girl.
Yes.
But you did not wait till dark. Just long enough to build the
Are you on like watch? Are you watching? Like, are you guarding for the
I'm on the rear. She's
for
on the
the?
front.
But are you for the girls just in case they try to attack?
sneak from behind.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
gonna-
he's checking the back, she's
Yeah.
checking the front.
So I'm rolling for perception.
Right.
Remember 9 plus 6 is.
15.
Thank you.
All right, so roll.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, you don't see anything for the first hour.
Okay, I assume that's a good thing.
Am I done building this thing?
Yeah. We're already walking with the
Yeah, it's been
Cool.
done.
He's pulling in.
Yeah, we're done.
Cool.
And you made an hour's worth of progress.
All right.
All right. Lunchtime. You guys stop for lunch or just pull stuff out of your pockets and eat it while you walk?
Yeah. Right.
That's what I do when I'm
Yep.
backpacking.
And you
Trail
have,
mix sometimes.
you have your shadow man come up and feed you because you're pulling the thing.
That'd be Yeah, sure.
We don't know what he does for you when he does.
I just spent all week thinking about, well, what if I had a shot of mail like that?
What would I do?
Would you wipe your own butt?
Ryan. We know what this guy would be doing for him. Oh my
So,
God.
I can use
We
my
don't wanna
action to
say.
wash the dishes, or I can have him wash the dishes.
Yeah, we know where you be sitting and someone else be watching.
Okay. All right, and you make it all the way to, wait, you guys know where the path is?
She told us where to go.
How do you know when to turn left?
She told us where to go, right? Didn't the little girl tell us where to go?
Do some nature stuff.
Do your nature.
Yeah,
Do your nature thing and roll high.
I mean, it's not that hard, okay? You point over to the left, there's a mountain, there's a mountain, there's a mountain, look, there's no mountain, let's go there. And you turn left.
18.
Sounds
Okay.
like a good time.
Okay. You cross over the mountain. You're still pulling them? You're pulling them all the way to the tunnel?
I don't know. I mean, can they do that without getting tired?
Yeah, because he rose.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a guy cast a cantrip for 6 hours killing fungus. He's like, I'll just cast
Right.
every 6 seconds
Every
for
6
12 hours until it's all gone. All right.
Take forever.
So one of the biggest heroic things characters have that no one realizes is their patience. It's like, sure, she's strong, she's dexterous, she's intelligent, but that much patience, none of us could copy that. Okay, and so now you're hiking back to the west on the other side of the mountain. But you don't know where the Booyah Cave would be. How are you going to find that?
Wasn't there before?
Didn't we ask her? We've been to the Booyah Cave.
You went to a cave. When you went in and you ran into a nursing,
Well, we
and then you got chased out by work.
I mean, we can take one out and be like,
take
hey,
the girl.
girl doesn't want to go back, she won't tell us.
You
So
wanna tell us?
haven't
Probably
we
not.
been to the Booyah tribes area? Like, how did wouldn't we have an idea of how to get there? Or are we going a different way that I don't recall?
No. You know that if you keep going to the west now, you'll run back into that area where you went over because it's north of the city, and you've gone to the east, and now you're heading back west. So you know you get back to the area, but you didn't check the tribe at that point. In fact, I don't think you knew there were any tribes, 3 different tribes at that point. So you were in a goblin cave, but you don't know which one.
There, why don't you ask the boys, say, do you want to see your uncle? Tell us how to get back where we need to go.
Yeah, I'll ask one of them, hey, from here, do you know where to go to get to your cave?
So you explain it up.
Don't take them
Yeah.
out. Well, I mean, I would have to so they can see.
And he blinks his eyes 2 times and looks around. He goes, I don't know. That one? He just points forward.
Are
To the
you
west.
sure?
No.
Yeah. I mean, no.
We just went through the pass.
He's just like, okay, I know where we're going, but I don't know where we are. See the problem?
Yeah.
Yes. I tried to give them a detailed explanation saying how we just came through the pass. Do I have to roll anything on that? Okay.
Right. And he says, yeah, I've never been through the past. So,
can you take them out and like
I know that if we go too far, we'll run into the Bloody Stone. So the first cave entrance, and he stops and he thinks, he goes, 3. The first 3 entrances are Booyah. And then after that, it's Bloody Stump territory. You don't want to go up there, they got wards.
Oh, okay, so just go. Doesn't matter, just one of the first 3, right? It's Booyah, right? So it doesn't matter.
Have we come across any caves yet?
All right, well.
Okay. The first one of the first 3 caves. Okay.
say thanks and
Thanks.
give him a ration or something, give him a pound cake or something.
Is there any more in your bag, chicken?
No, I don't have anything else I can give.
I have, we'll just give him like
I
rations.
can give him dead crickets. I mean,
Oh yeah, I've got some dead crickets.
You got some dead
I've got 4 bags of dried crickets. I don't know why.
You have 4 bags of dried.
Oh, I know, it's to cast sleep.
That makes sense.
You only need like one, maybe a spare, but you've got 4 bags just in case.
I didn't know how many I would need.
Okay.
Will he eat him if I give him to him?
What?
Will he eat him if I give him to him?
Probably.
Well, I'll give him to him before he lays back down or whatever. Gets tied back down. They're dry.
Yeah, they're crunchy. Says they need a little salt.
Does he really say that? Because I'm gonna slap him.
No, he didn't. He really said it.
He didn't. He just ate it.
Yeah, I'm eating cricket.
Yeah.
Right. So you're out front still doing the scouting ahead. We're still watching for those girls. And you're looking for a cave now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Do a wilderness again.
What's going on? Is that survival?
I'm sorry, survival.
Survival.
Nature's knowledge of nature, survival. Tracking.
So that would be a 9.
A 9.
Are we lost? Plus 10?
Something.
We get lost, don't we?
No.
Oh, did we get? Okay.
So go ahead and roll again.
Can I help?
12.
Don't
Okay.
say total.
You come upon tracks going from up the hill, down the hill, right? And if you remember, down the hill there's a river.
Oh, wait, what kind of tracks? What kind of tracks are we?
I'm sorry, goblin tracks.
The ones that killed the others.
We know that it's going from downhill up and down. Not uphill, downhill.
Right, it's going, perpendicular to your path. You're just going west, and there's goblin tracks going from up the hill to down to where.
All right. Do we keep on going?
So the goblins were going somewhere, and they came from somewhere. Never mind. So, being a ranger, you go, these are probably water fetchers, which means the cave is back there. Follow the tracks up the hill.
No, that's that.
there we go.
Our ranger would have.
Rangers know this shit hands down.
Well, then she figured that.
Yeah, exactly. So the whole group turns to the left, and you go up the hill, and sure enough, you come to a cave, and you see, because they're not very well hidden, 8 goblins, each behind a rock, in front of a partially obscured cave entrance, right? So there's a rock, there's a cave entrance behind the rock, and there's 8 goblins out here on the side.
Well, don't go all the way up. Take these kids off of that thing that I built and
Right.
Well,
let's
you
deconstruct it.
speak goblin,
I
so you could just say, hey, we're here to see the booyah, dude.
Right, but we can't go up there with 3 kids that are strapped down to whatever.
I mean, they're not hurt.
It doesn't look nice.
You totally could.
Let's not.
Better than, that aircraft. I don't know how to say that.
Cave.
So how we're not up to the top of the hill yet, right?
No.
So before we get to the top of the hill, I want to go ahead and take these kids off the convoy, whatever we call it,
Okay.
and just like hold their hands, I think. Just make it look like
Hold their hands.
hi, we brought you your children thing.
So you're untying their hands.
No, I
I
mean
can't see size.
I gotta take them off of this device that makes it look like I'm torturing them.
It doesn't look like I'm being
Looks
tortured.
like they're just getting a ride.
Okay. I thought I had them tied down because I said I
Yeah.
wanted to tie them down.
Yeah.
So that
But now they got a blanket on.
right. But, you know, hey, you take the blanket off, you've got 3 kids strapped down to the device. That's like, we could, actually, I could just take them.
And,
No, that's one minute.
that's right. And, yeah, between you and Layla, you spot all the guards. The guards seem to be hiding now, right? So they're not stopping you.
But they see us.
But, yeah, they see you.
When do they see us? I mean, when do we come up with it? I think I'm just worried about
But you're about 150 feet away from
Well, should I just let them know why we're here?
Yeah,
it. Yeah, jump up there.
them. Right, so you're gonna run up here.
What's the worst that could happen?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Those are famous last words.
It is. If I go out with a bang, then I go out with arrows all pin cushions. All right.
Well, that's 150 feet, so that's all range. Do it against mage armor, though. Wow.
Oh my gosh, don't ask me that.
If you're asking me that, I probably should.
I mean, right? That'd be like well, if they shoot at me, it would probably be best to have my mage armor.
I agree.
Well, I mean, we should all just follow behind.
Yeah, so major.
Okay. And then you walk up to the front, so you're standing next to Alana, and she's pointing at the different, see that rock there? And you're like, yeah, I see it. See that guy there? Yeah, okay. And you spot all 8.
Okay. I'm going to be in Goblin Hail. We're here to return the big boss's nephew.
And she got way over here on the end goes, who are you talking to?
All of you.
Because we're all hiding.
You're doing a great job, by the way.
We can't see anything.
Can't see a thing. You're doing a great job.
So you're just generally shouting at the cave.
Yes.
And then you hear singing. This guy's talking to a cave.
Can we
So-
pass? Go ahead.
Well, you got the goblins on the thing, or you're holding their hands down?
I don't know what to do. Hold your hands on the thing.
Leave them on the thing for now.
Leave them
Just
on
throw
it?
them
I
in
don't
the
want to leave
blanket.
them on it.
They're not.
I'm not driving them.
Because it looks bad. These guys are going to think that we're torturing these poor kids.
Okay, are they yelling in pain or fear?
It doesn't matter, let's go.
All right, let's go.
The big boss would torture them if you wanted to. I don't think he cares about them.
Then why did he say go?
I'm talking about the other 2. You wouldn't care. You didn't care if they died.
Okay, then why do we bring them back?
And
Because we don't.
another one goblin, not that guy, different guy over there, yells, so you're bringing Bloody Kiss back? She said she was gonna find a new place to live.
We're told to bring her back.
Big boss said to bring her back?
Big boss said to bring her back.
She's not gonna be happy with you.
Probably not.
We don't know what's going on. Because he said nephew.
I know, right? Yeah, that's what's like, well,
All
whatever.
we can do is go talk and see what happens.
Can you take us?
Take you to see the big boss?
Yes.
Or the hot dog.
No. If I can get somebody that can.
Yeah, where's the, what was the hobgoblin's name? We call him,
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist. Is Iron Fist around?
Iron Fist? That's just something goblin moms tell the little boys. That's not true.
Oh man, you have something to learn. Well,
You know, if you don't quit fighting your brother's ear, Iron Fist is gonna get you.
yeah, I've heard that story before. Anyway, can you get someone to take us?
Yeah, hold on. So he goes in the cave. Another guy says, you got 3 goblins on that cart?
Yeah, we saved them from the fish people.
Who are the other 2?
Bottle breaker and what was the other? Pencil sharpener.
Nail sharpener.
Nail sharpener. Pencil sharpener.
He goes, oh yeah, I know nail sharpener. I got a really good nail from him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, He's doing his job
I
well.
shanked my cousin with it.
How'd that turn out?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
He stopped stealing my food.
Did he die?
No, he just moved to the other cave.
It works.
All right, and then this guy comes back, and now he's got a hobgoblin with him. But it's not the hobgoblin you knew from before. This hobgoblin is all armored up. And he looks down and he sees you guys, and he smacks this one in the head. Pop! What the hell? You're supposed to shoot at them when they come, not talk to them. So then he runs back over to the thing, and the hobgoblin stands there and says, "What do you want?"
We're here to bring back the big boss's nephew.
Buddykiss?
What was the name
Buddykiss.
again? Bloodicus, yes.
Huh. You know she's not going to be happy with you.
Probably not. You want to see that we have her? We have her right here.
No. I'll take your word for it. Truthfully, I kind of hope it's not her.
And we're just doing our job. We were told to bring her back. We were going to be,
Okay. So how do you want to do this? You're just going to... No. You can't give her to me. I'm not taking her.
if you want to escort us, we can take her.
You can take her to the BRD. We've already talked to him.
We've already talked to him before.
Yeah.
He's expecting
Yeah.
us.
He is expecting us.
Okay. All right, yeah. Why don't you guys just head on in, past the nursery, past the goat farm. Then veers off to the left. Don't go to the right. That takes you to the mushroom farm. Go to the left. That'll into the hall. There's a bunch of rooms there, curtains, doors, some of them. Just pass all those, and that hallway will just empty you out right into the throne room. That's where you're supposed to meet, right? Throne room.
He didn't specify, but sure.
You said you talked to him before?
Yeah.
He was in the throne room.
Was he in the Okay.
He rarely gets out of the throne room,
Oh, wow.
except in March.
Why
I'm
March?
thinking bathroom. He said
You know.
bathroom.
March.
Ah. I see.
What is it?
Goblin breed.
Goblin breed.
Oh.
Been long
You think
established
he would
in
still make them
multiple
come in?
campaigns.
Yeah, you would think
He's just
so.
going to sit on the
Sometimes
throne.
he gets out of the throne though. All right, and he just steps off between these two guys and just waves you through.
All right, so we continue on.
What?
Let's just go on. All right, and you see some of those goblin moms standing outside the nursery, and you know it's the nursery because you hear the kids fighting. And they just look at you like, and they're looking and they're like, "Where are you going? You're not coming in here, right?"
No, we're going to the big boss.
All right, you just keep moving.
All right, keep going.
All right, and then comes to the fork. Go to the left.
Go to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
We go the way we're supposed to go.
You just tell me where to go.
And now you can tell you're going through like a residential area. There's like, the main cave hall, and they have little dugout, things. Some people hang a curtain or half a curtain.
You get a fireball.
And the cave walls kind of do this, and you can tell where people have there's like makeshift ladders and stairs in the rock, and then little dugout. Yeah, like 6 foot by 6 foot, 6 foot by 8 foot, fancy ones, 12 by 6. And layers and layers of them right off the wall. So you're just goblins everywhere. And of course, all the goblin kids, leaning over and screaming and pointing. Goblin moms whack them a few times. And then it empties out into a great big open air.
Must be.
We should recognize it.
Right, and you definitely recognize it. There's just goblins milling around everywhere over in the corner of the ward pin. You see some goblins feeding the wargs, but everyone else gives the wargs some space. Because the pins don't look like they would actually hold the wargs in if they had to.
Mhm.
And you roll right up, everybody kind of gets out of your way, and you roll right up to the throne.
He speaks common, so anyone can speak to him.
Yeah. Big goblin. I don't have a big goblin. No, I do, but it's too big.
Anyone? You have someone here named anyone?
Anyone? What?
Use the big goblin. Use it.
The big one? How
Does
big
it
is
have like
it?
a giant goblin?
How big is it?
Like, large.
It looked like, large. It's large.
Yeah. There's lots of little goblins milling around. Like I said, they all kind of in your way. And then he says, "Hey, it's the humans. Did you bring back my nephew?"
Is it nephew or niece?
And he goes, "Is she on that whole 'I'm a girl' thing again?"
Sure seems like it.
Well, we told by the looking at the privates, right? So it's like, okay, so he's wrong.
Yeah. All right.
No wonder she doesn't
And he
stay.
snaps his fingers again, bangs his axe on the ground, and goes, "Bring the reward over!" A little goblin runs up with a big bag. That's all. And puts it down. And he says, "Go get my nephew." To the guy. So he goes this way, then he realizes he's walking right at this wolf, so he gives us his space. And he walks after you, and he goes, "So does that on the
Yeah.
blanket?"
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And he whips like the blanket, and he goes, "What do I do with bottle breaker and nail sharpener?" And the big thing, I don't even care. Untie them, I guess. Don't untie my nephew, though. So he unties bottle breaker, and then he goes back and unties the lighter. And then he looks at you and he goes, "Hey, can I have that?" This leg.
For what?
I can just pull her up there.
Oh. Yeah, for now. We might need it later.
Oh, okay.
Can he move it by himself?
No, for all the goblins.
But now it's only got one goblin, right? Because the other two got.
Right, but he can still move it by himself with
All the
one.
goblin heads will get.
For all the goblin wives.
Oh, yeah, all the goblin wives. We need them for the goblin wives.
So he actually tells Bottle Breaker to help him. And so they pull the nephew up to the head. And as you get closer, the big boss yells, Get some clothes on, get some armor on that little warrior."
They're not naked. We already put dresses on
Or
them.
did you put
We put like shirts on these guys.
put shirts on them?
We
Yeah.
didn't have shirts.
She said
I don't
I
know.
dress them, and I didn't understand what she dressed
I
them.
know.
Yeah,
I was just saying it's a spare shirt.
Well, I mean, because I have a set. Well, I know I have shirts. I have set clothes.
Okay.
So if
So she's got a shirt on.
nobody else, it would just be
At that
her.
time, she was saying lots of things that didn't.
Make a lot.
So I was just.
Yeah, it was like sleep, not that, not like that. Okay. And she says, if you untie me, I'm just gonna run again. And then the big boss goes, "You're the best warrior in the tribe. Why do you want to run away? You have your choice of all the goblin wives." She says, "If you untie me, I'm going to run again."
So yeah, we just get our thing and goes. What a wicked.
Yeah, your big bag's just sitting up there.
Yep.
You're
Don't
just
forget your puppy.
you're just gonna go get it?
Somebody go get it.
I'll go grab it.
Right, so you walk up and pick up the bag, and then the big boss notices you and he goes, you guys are still here?
We're gonna leave.
Okay,
Before we go, that puppy.
the puppy. He goes, yeah. And he snaps his fingers, bring the puppy. He snaps his fingers, bring the puppy. He smashes his axe on the ground, and everybody turns around like this, bring the goddamn puppy that we promised. So somebody goes to the cage and tries to get the puppy. The ward mom bites him, so another guy runs in and grabs the puppy while he's shaking this goblin around, and they come out with the puppy.
So the puppy is weaned properly. Like, is it okay that he's?
I don't know, make a nature check.
None.
That's gonna risk
Seems
your
fine.
heart.
What?
It seems fine.
Seems fine.
What's it look like?
What's your survivor nature? What's your nature skill?
My nature is +4.
And you rolled a 9.
No, I didn't. Wait a sec, I don't remember. I put it away. No, I think I rolled a 5. I don't remember.
All right, so the guy brings the puppy to you. Do you want the puppy, or you want just send him back?
It's mine.
And
Before we go.
Layla.
Lila.
I need her name written on the Lila. Lila growls a little bit, but the goblin hands you the puppy.
I'll take the puppy.
All right. And you can tell he's very young, but he's very, very large because he's ward. He's going to grow up to be
Like how?
4 times the
I'm
size.
trying to imagine like what a dwarf puppy.
Yeah, because he's going to be 4 times bigger than your wolf when he grows up, right? So he's yeah, it's pretty big.
So he's like a teenage puppy almost, like size-wise.
Yeah, he's almost as big as a wolf. He's like a large dog as a puppy.
Okay.
Not quite as big as a wolf, but almost as big as a wolf. All right. He goes, yeah. Anything else, wizard?
Last thing. Look at the big boss. Still keeping your promise about the borders?
That's right. The booyah will not go into the dwarven mine
Sounds good.
unless it's to kill the bloody hand.
Don't worry.
But only if they start it.
We'll take care of the bloody hand for the green hand for you. Bloody stump.
Bloody stump.
We'll take care of the bloody stump for you.
It's the green hand.
We'll
Doesn't
take care.
care. Doesn't care if it's the green hand or the bloody stump. The green hand.
The bloody hand. We'll take care of
The
it
green
for you.
stump. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
And that's it.
And he says, "Are you going back through the mines, or are you going back outside?"
Let me just go back to the mines.
Yeah.
Sure. Away we
It
go.
just points at a cave on the other side. Do you remember that's where he came in, or it looks pretty much like where he came in? And he goes, "Yep. Watch out." And he goes, "Iron Fist should probably meet you near the border, just to let you know where to cross."
Okay.
Okay.
Away we go.
So you guys go back out, and you see several guys that look like Iron Fist, dressed like him, but you realize it's not him. Until you finally come to Iron Fist, passing you in the hall. Everybody gives you a berth, but they don't mess with you. They know you're supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys are headed back out. And at the back of the army, you run into Iron Fist. Who's your friend now? And you got the new puppy, but he doesn't know me. And yeah, so you meet Iron Fist. He says, "Did you return the big boss's favorite nephew?"
We did.
Was she pleased?
No,
Didn't think so.
no, not at all. So what's the story of the niece being a nephew? Why does the big boss want the nephew so bad?
Oh, well, she's probably the best goblin warrior in the tribe. I mean, there's a few hobgoblins that can take her. But, so the big boss insists that she's a male because she fights so well. And so he just tells everybody it's his nephew, and people tend not to disagree with him. Except for her. Him. Did I say her? Don't tell the big boss I said her.
What's your shield, my friend?
Okay. He goes, I'm gonna escort you guys back through the army. You know, because they're obviously they're looking for humans to kill, and I want to, I need to tell them that you are not those people. And he goes, well, none of you are humans, but some of the goblins aren't that bright.
That is true.
Okay, so he leads you back up to the wall, and so now you're at the wall. Since you can see so far, you can see the human wall, right, 170 feet away. And he says, so what are you going to tell the humans on your way through?
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. We're gonna tell the humans. We got lost in the goblin mines. We ran for our lives.
And we stole this puppy.
Right? Stole the puppy.
All right.
Well, we got a few hits.
Yeah, we do have some hits.
Can I just put the puppy in there?
I put the puppy in the bag. Nobody gets hurt.
Sleeping
It's
for,
too big
sleeping for a minute and running
it's too
through.
big for a bag.
No, he's a puppy.
You had 3 goblins in one bag.
But you can't promise that the puppy will sit still.
I keep seeing his head poking out.
Well, you probably want to keep away from the heads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might eat them.
Might eat
I always kick the puppy.
No, we're not kicking the puppy.
Attached already.
Okay, and you guys are walking across the no man's land between the 2 short walls, and a flaming arrow lands at your feet, and then a human yells out, "Who are you? Where are you coming from?"
Who's got persuasion?
Who's got greater persuasion? I have a +1.
I have +4.
There you go.
So you never need that in the future.
So what?
Respond to yourself. Yes. Persuaded?
You have
I
to say,
do.
"Oh yeah,
Alright.
I'm the one with the persuasion." That's what you need to be thinking.
So, can I just give him some bullshit story? Roll high and get through this?
Yes.
Yeah. Went through a portal and ended up here.
Right, yeah, that's a good one. That's what we did. We just went through the portal. I don't think it's gonna work. 14.
He says, "Well, get over here before the goblins start shooting at you."
So we just want to hightail it over.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So we hightail it over
All right.
and say, yeah, thanks for.
And the guy says, "Well, like, did you see the goblins? They look like they're going to attack. Did you kill any of them?"
No.
Yes.
Did we? Did we have it?
And he goes, "Hey, did you steal one of their wargs?"
Yeah.
Sweet. You train that thing up right, it'll tear your limbs off.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll really help us with the whole operation.
Train the wall to ride the war. Send it in the back.
The wolf takes the feet, the mountain come back. Wolf can't ride a wolf. He's got feet.
Alright, so
Alright,
back over.
You go and turn your heads in.
How many do we have?
3, I don't know.
3.
Just the 3 smash.
Oh.
And then,
What about the bag? Was this potions that we got?
Yeah, what did we get in the bag? So what was in the bag and who's got all the
You
healing
guys didn't
potions?
check before we left?
I think it's 38 potions. Does that sound right?
I originally was thinking, I mean, we'll go with 30. I was thinking 20, but I'll go with 30.
Because you gave me 10.
I thought it was 40.
It was 10.
I thought it was 50.
Total, though. It was 10 plus 30.
Okay.
There we go.
And a 1.
There we go.
Alright, and you want to split those up this time, or you going to go through them all
Yeah,
again?
so how many should each of us have?
How many did you have before?
0.
Or did you use the 2 or 3 you got before?
I have none, no.
I did.
No.
I have 4 bags of dried crickets, that's what I have.
Oh, I thought we handed them out in last session.
I was holding them up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like late in the battle, and you were starting to worry about people's hit points, and we determined that he still had 10 potions.
I have 11.
Well,
So
and
now you have 30 more.
now I need.
So that's what, about 10 each?
Plus whoever needs the last one the most.
Well, I had already one.
Then you need the most.
So, how many?
10.
We have 10 each?
Leslie says he had one, so if anybody had any real
What is it called again? Healing? Just a general?
healing potions.
And now I need a new shirt.
Sorry.
Yeah. Go to the Golden City, buy a shirt.
Yep,
Until
and,
tall.
well,
Go to the big tall store.
Yeah.
What about shirt for the?
The potion of healing?
Pushing a feeling.
that's not my fault, man.
Gotta get close for the puppy.
Right, had deconstructed that thing, right? So we got all the contents back of that.
We didn't take it with us. When we left, the thing was still, the
kid was still on
was
it?
still on it. Yeah.
So, okay,
Yeah.
all right, I know what I'm gonna do. We gotta go get that supplies, yeah.
Yeah, go back and get some sticks and some ropes.
Yeah. So, what do we need? 4, 4.5? Wait,
4.5 notch sticks.
yes, with,
So they can be lashed
Where's your
together.
11
Yeah.
foot pole?
I gave it away. I gave it away. That was in my shirt. So now I need to.
So you're gonna go see the pole kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pole kid's got what you need.
All of it?
What do you want?
4, 4.5 knots. Blah, 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 blah.
And he goes, I can give you two
No.
poles for 1 silver.
Are
You need
buying
4,
more
that's gonna be
poles?
2 silver.
Why are you buying more
Okay, so I need 2. So I need 4 poles.
poles?
Right, 2 silver.
So 2 silver. All right, so that's fine. And then do you have so what I have 4 poles?
Yeah.
4. 4.5?
4.5 foot poles.
4.5 foot notched poles. Yeah.
And he goes, I also got 3 foot sections of rope, great for lashing poles together.
Yeah.
How many you need?
4.
All right, and he pulls the ropes out. They look kind of, they're old, they're used.
I'm not buying used rope.
He's like, give you a great deal.
Oh, sure, because it's not going to hold anything.
I can give you 10 4-foot sections for 1 silver piece.
Why would I want 10 4-foot sections of used rope that's just going to fall apart? This rope looks terrible.
Yeah.
Where's, okay, no, okay. I don't want that. Do you have, so also probably would have used like my net, right? Because I would have had to put the thing,
You use up your net?
I would have had to use my net to make that thing.
expensive.
No, it's not really.
No, typically you need a pole and any kind of fiber.
Well, only thing I had was a fine set of clothes.
I thought you had several sleeping, what do you call it? Bedrolls.
A bedroll, okay, yeah, okay, so we used the bedroll.
I wonder how much rope costs.
Well, we all started with at least 1 pack. Then you guys got another.
Right, we got those
Yeah,
hikers
with
packs.
the,
So. What's in that
with
climbing
more
pack?
rations and more rope and more fibers too.
True, and it's, so then I would still have my net.
Yes. You cannot use that
Okay, I would like, is there a leather tanner guy in the area that we can go to?
You want leather rope?
Leather lashings, yeah, like reins, like horse reins,
Oh, okay.
rather than this rope.
All right.
I want rope that's gonna hold.
Okay.
I don't want some that's not gonna
I
hold.
mean, you just get some new hemp rope. It's pretty good stuff.
Okay, but he doesn't have new hemp rope. does
No,
he?
no.
So I would have to go
Pole
somewhere
kid.
else.
Pole kit doesn't have that.
So Pole Kid is just like,
You're only willing to accept new?
I want it to hold. I don't want it like old, bloodied, whatever that's falling apart.
I don't think it was that.
How bad was it?
It's fine.
It was. It was. And if it smelled like fish, I don't.
It can smell like this.
I don't know. It could have been used for the fish people.
Right, so you find a new rope dealer, and he's got the hemp rope,
Okay.
and it's 50 feet for a gold piece, or the silk rope, much lighter, easier to carry, 50 feet for 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces, 50 feet.
There's nothing better.
So I would need, what, 2 of those to have 100 feet of rope?
Yeah.
So 20 gold.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that.
And you need a bedroll?
Cats can sleep anywhere.
Yes.
So I need to spend 8 hours magically bonding with this beast. Was it hostile to me or just like,
No, no. It seems fine with me.
I have 2 nice
did you say you have 2 nice towels?
Yeah. But I don't know why. How much are bed rolls?
1 gold piece.
Is it always something out of a towel?
All right.
Where'd you get towels?
I don't know why I have it written down.
I swear
2
I
nice
never
towels.
said she had a towel.
That's cool though. Good to know where your towel is.
All right, I'm all done. Okay. We got healing potions. What else do we need? Diamonds. We need diamonds.
Okay.
We need a diamond, right? Don't we need a diamond for?
Don't give me a
Revision
minute.
five.
Oh, never mind. That's what it is.
300 gold pieces for revision 5.
You just gotta find it.
That's not talking then. Are we mining those? I mean, what do you mean we gotta find it?
Could we mine it in the mine?
No, this is all gold and silver.
Gold and silver.
I'm good to go. You think, remember all the sort of doing it back apart, it's just like rock. Found it in very nice gold and silver mixes. But it's just granite and other ABS.
All right, let's turn in those heads.
I can't think of it.
I thought you guys were turning your heads. Yeah.
Right, you're turning in 3 heads?
Yep.
And what's the price on heads? 5? 4? 3? Everybody know?
For some reason, I think it was 7,
6,
but it
yeah.
could be 6.
I think
It
it's.
changes all the time. Let me see if I'll
I
have
wanted it to be 7, I said 7, then
Who's taking the money from it? Karen, who's taking the money from it?
Wait, what are we
Oh, yeah,
buying?
right 6. Right 6. Turning in 3 heads.
Oh.
6 gold pieces.
Each?
No.
No, Terrence is taking the money.
I'm taking it.
Why is he taking it?
I don't know, are you
He's
giving
gonna
us the
buy
money
you a
or
present.
are you
Yeah,
just
I can
taking?
split it.
All right, what do we get? 18?
If there's 6,
3. There's only 3 heads at 6
no, I meant
each.
gold.
6 each.
Yeah.
18.
18.
4 a head.
And who's taking the extra 2?
The original.
Let's see.
4.5.
4.5. How many silver? How much half whatever to silver?
Wait, how much do you
4 heads.
4.
4
4
gold?
4
gold.
gold, 5 silver.
4 gold, 5 silver?
5 silver.
All right, and are you shopping for diamonds? You're not shopping for diamonds?
I don't have Revivify. I don't even think I know that spell.
It's third level, you can learn it any day. But there's no point in learning the spell until you
I need it, yeah.
have that.
Oh. How much are diamonds? Wait. Hey, is there any place in this town that we can get a bag of holding? And how much are they? Or portable hold, and how much are they?
That one guy,
Is it from the Cool Wizard dude?
Biz Bands, Cool Wizard. Wait, is that two different shops?
Well, I have the Cool Wizard.
Yeah. The Cool Wizard said he had a couple coming upstream and that he would be selling them for 500 each. Bags of holding.
Bags of holding. So, how much are they?
500.
500 pieces of gold?
Yeah,
500
for a bag of
for a
holding.
bag of holding.
It's better to find them in the wild.
Is there a place where they grow on
Maybe
trees?
Ilana doesn't know the significance
Yeah,
of
bag of holding
bag
tree.
of-
Bag of holding tree? Yeah, where's
Yeah.
that?
Maybe Ilana doesn't know the significance of a.
Well, you can carry like a lot of things. You can put your bucket in there. Yeah. You can. I'm just saying. A bag of holding, you can carry like a lot of, like we could carry a lot of goblin heads with a bag of holding. And it's not like laborsome, cumbersome, you know?
True.
It's just like, oh, look at all these 400. And it's like, what, 50. So, you know, running,
It's more.
4,000?
Yeah.
No, but it only weighs like what, 12 pounds?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or 10 maybe.
Run into a dragon's lair, you can take all of his gold. Just hold it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you gotta run away from the dragon and you're like weighted down in gold.
That's the whole point of the nickel.
Yeah. Not everybody has a back out. Or stuffing stuff down in
15.
their pants.
It's actually 15 pounds.
Okay.
You can carry 500 pounds worth of stuff in a 15-pound bag.
So it has some advantages. So should we get one?
Let's just all get
500 pieces of gold? I think I'll be fine.
one. I'm just saying, I'm gonna get one, then might as well.
Right.
Right. I think, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not using my gold for anything, so I might as well go ahead and borrow one.
Do you have 500 pieces of gold?
I have 617.
Oh.
So yeah.
And you've already got 10 healing potions.
And I have, yes, and I do.
So
So
time for a bag of holding.
time for bag of holding. So I'm gonna minus my 500.
Right, yeah, you go to Fizz Bands, they give it to you for 500, for 500 gold pieces.
Okay. And now I have a
And he
bag
assures you that that is a smoking deal.
Okay. I don't know why I would not trust him. So I'm just
You don't
gonna
know until
go-
you talk them down. Then the whole price was a terrible price.
Throw all my crap into this bag of holding.
Okay. Then you're gonna go bond with your wolf?
Reward? Yes.
The war.
It ain't a wolf.
Okay, and for right now, while he's a baby, just use the same stats as you have for the wolf.
Yeah. That would make sense, because I think when I add it on here, it's just like a regular size. Or if it's not.
Right, so that'll be the grown-up version.
Let me adjust this.
It's used on people when they're dead.
Brings it back to life.
See, you know, I'm usually the one that's dead, so
Which is weird because you should have the most healing. You're not.
Can't be bothered to stop and heal myself. Pick up people to thump.
Right.
We all have these healing potions, but I feel like I'm gonna be using mine on other people.
Just make
It's like,
me
let me use this healing potion on our healer.
That's what healing potions are for healing.
Or idle in town, check with the guild hall, Adventurers Guild, and see if there's any more missions or anything to be done.
They're not telling her.
Yeah, never mind.
Never mind.
Nope, things are pretty quiet. Just all the fronts are stabilized and nobody's making any moves. Army's very quiet. Nothing going on here. There's rumors of some great treasures in the fish people underground.
We don't find any treasure.
No. It's not the orb of life.
Yeah, but that's too big.
It's a giant artifact.
Do you have something that can shrink it?
Unmeasurable power.
Let me just get enlarge reduce.
Could we reduce it? Does that work on magical means?
I don't know. How much does it do the reducing?
I don't know. I don't even know if it says all that.
Is it called?
Enlarge reduce.
Usually within large reduce, you just go up one level. So if that thing was large or medium,
No, it's just halved in all
It
dimensions.
says creature or object.
A 5-foot ball instead of a 10-foot ball.
Still heavy.
A creature or an object that is neither worn nor carried.
but can you do the spell multiple times? On the same object? So you reduce it, again. So it becomes 2.5.
Reduce.
Yes.
Halved in all dimensions. Halved.
Yes.
So it's halved in all dimensions. And its weight is reduced to
10-foot round
1/8
thing.
of normal.
10-foot round thing becomes a 5-foot round thing.
Who can learn
But I don't have it yet. I'll have to wait until next level.
that? That's not
Can't change my spells now. I'll be
He's a wizard.
a wizard. Wizard things.
Can you buy a reduce, enlarge reduce?
Yeah, you can buy a scroll of enlarged reduce.
Can't we just do that?
How long does it last?
1 minute.
Why do you want to do a large reduce?
Take a 10-foot ball, turn it into a 5-foot ball, roll it halfway back down there towards the ruined castle, and then have it become a 10-foot ball again.
Exactly.
That's not the kind of treasure we want.
We can just put it in the bag of holding.
I don't know if it'll fit in the bag of holding, would it?
It's a smaller kid. Then you can never get it out.
Yeah, the bag of holding would be.
No, the bag of holding can only hold 500 pounds, and so, I mean, if it's not reduced, it's definitely more than 500 pounds.
Right, but we just carry it out and then take it out of the bag and then.
It's jumping out of the bag after 1 minute, or it's going to get big again. And you rip your bag apart.
Right. You know what we need.
So it would destroy
Can
it.
you Misty Step? How long does it take you to Misty Step?
Right, I can do it 3 times. 30 feet. 90 feet.
90 feet, 90 feet, 90 feet, 60, 60, 60, 60, then dump it out of the bag.
Yep.
Take a rest and do the whole thing again tomorrow.
Rinse and repeat.
Don't we have a spell that can transport us from one place to the next? What's that? Circle, magic circle.
Later on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teleportation circle.
Teleportation circle.
That is something I'll probably definitely take.
Yeah, is that you? Yeah, that's definitely you. Yeah. What is? All right, so where we headed? Flame strike. I think that'll be back. Flame strike.
That's what one about. So, yeah, the adventure people weren't very helpful. They said, there's goblin armies when you want to fight one of those. And then there's the fish people land where they've been hearing lots of rumors about treasures from the fish people.
So are we ready to head down the river to the next town?
So the adventurers guild didn't have any information?
They said everything's fine. And people have been talking about invading the fish land to find treasures.
There's a treasure we missed.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, we never saw any treasure.
Probably we only went down one section.
We only went down and found the ruined castle and we went down.
That's true.
Yeah, there could definitely be more down there.
Where they all come from.
Is this some sort of a rumor?
Yeah.
Well, we've been down there, so it's all rumors. It's a rumor.
Well, there's a whole bunch more fish territory.
That
You
we
guys
have
just
to
been
go.
going to
Might explore.
the one.
Well, what did we miss? What did we miss?
Probably a mine's worth of fish people.
Yes. Missed where all the fish people live. You've only been in the fish people church.
Fish people church.
Walked out, ruined castle, past the ruined castle, barbecue pit. Right?
No, because we weren't told like this is the end where.
Well, that's where Bob Kaiser told you his map was find the ruined castle, go beyond the ruined castle. So you guys were walking down the cave, and you just took a right and went through the ruined castle. So you go deeper in the cave, where the fish people live.
I mean, that's still somewhere we need to go.
We can go and get killed.
Bob
in
had a
there.
map.
We had a map.
Bob had a partial map.
Right. With, legends of the fish people.
We need to go get a map.
Right. Where would you get a map?
Where would you get a map?
The
From the map
whatchamacallit's
maker.
guild.
Whatchamacallit's Guild. So guys, go back to the Whatchamacallit's Guild.
Yes.
All right. And you go in the front door this time?
Yeah.
Mine was going out the back
Front
door.
door. I went in the back door last time.
And you see Sage Marcus. He goes, hey, you guys are friends of Bob.
We
Yeah.
are.
So sad about Bob. Nobody's asked about
That's important.
him. Okay.
Poor Bob. So Bob had a map. Where would we be able to procure a map of our own?
Oh yeah, that's all the rage these days. The fish people land.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we got a few books back here. People have been going through them and stuff. I don't really. There's nothing like I can tell you about. Wasn't my specialty. Sort of Bob's specialty.
Was his specialty.
Yeah. So where they got him.
Yeah.
Wait, who is this guy?
Yeah, I tend to
Bob
do the
Cratchit.
history of much safer things.
Oh, we're not talking about Bob Cratchit. Who are we talking
Bob's dead.
Oh, Bob is dead.
Yeah,
The one
yeah.
that went down
Sage
there and
Marcus.
ran into the game.
Sage Marcus.
Sage Marcus. That's what I call
about? Sage Marcus.
it. It was Bob's boss-ish.
All right. Well, can we get these resources?
Yeah, you can peruse them over here in the first reading room. We've got them all laid out. Please be careful with the pages.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take a look.
Your wizard, trust you. You're good book.
Yep. Absolutely.
Eyeballs hair a little bit.
And where are we at?
You're at the Historical Museum.
Yes. Whatchamacallit guild.
The place where Bob Cratchit had worked.
Yes.
The place that gave him my armor. Gave
Yes. Are you wearing it? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're probably not. All right.
No, no.
Bob had just bought it. I just bought it to go on the adventure, so it's not like anybody thought, hey, that's Bob's armor.
If they say
Oh,
something,
cool.
then we'll deal with it.
And it's already fitted to you anyway, so.
That is true.
To me.
If you fit it to me, it's a different size.
Oh yeah, Bob and I bought our armor at the same place.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll look over the books.
All right. So go ahead and make a history. Tell us the history. 12. And you read about the legend is that during the birthing process, the fish people expelled pearls, as like part of the afterbirth kind of thing, and so that there's a large pearl cave
Cool.
in the fish people land.
Interesting.
That'd be something worth looting, right?
Yeah.
How much are pearls worth?
I don't know.
It all depends on the size.
Yeah, we're
Well,
smart. We're smart. We should know this.
All right,
How much are
let's go steal.
Well, you have to go get one as an example before you be able to determine how much those are. Right? They're scrappy pearls. They're all long, discolored. But that's one of the things in the book that catches your eye as valuable. But then there's also just the Fish King's Palace is said to be, decorated in gold. So, statues of fish, frogs.
Which are probably like huge.
Right,
I'm thinking the frog that was like so huge. Like,
right.
Giant gold statues. What are we gonna do with those?
break their arms off and put them in the
Genius.
Yeah, I mean, the goblin heads are 6 gold pieces. How much is a gold head?
Go there and just deface the whole place.
legs or arms.
Pickaxes.
Oh, to just bust the statues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gold's easy, right?
Gold is pretty soft, yeah.
Hammered a few times. You got a big war hammer, right?
Oh yeah. Shatter it.
Knocked on the arm off or like that. Okay. Very easy.
If it's a statue of fish,
Pick a fin.
I'm guessing there's not like arms, yeah.
Just bust it up in 10-pound chunks, throw it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, it shouldn't take too long.
All right. Okay.
You'd be walking out with tons of money then.
Yeah. Good thing I bought a bag of holding, huh?
Yeah. You're gonna make your money back for time
Yeah,
investment.
right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, let me get my money back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all the directions are very vague, but from where you've been, the Roman castle, you know that it's, to the, past the Roman castle, to the left takes you to the birthing area, past the Roman castle, continuing on straight takes you to the Fish King's Palace. What did you get for your
12.
That's why I gave you 2 things. If you have 15, I give you 3. I don't know what it would be, but I would make something up.
There we go. There's something.
All right. But you need to rest because you need to bond with your ward.
With your what?
The Echo Knight keeps getting more and more perverse as we come out in. Okay, so you guys are back up on the mountain. You're playing with your puppy. I don't know what
Nisha is what I named her.
Nisha.
Yes.
And it's a girl.
Yeah, I don't need additional puppies, so I think it's supposed to book house. I'm not gonna go there.
You need half ward, half wolf.
Playing with puppy.
And then we all get our own.
So you all have your own companies,
Yeah.
just like any girl.
Yeah, I'm a breed. Sorry.
Side quest.
Are you sure it's not the movement
You
of
mean
the
you're seeing
video
yourself on the
camera
screen?
On the screen?
I see you too.
No, I'm talking about like I think there's a thing right here.
Oh, do you just have the photos in your?
Yep, there it is.
I used to have a couple.
Sometimes they, you know.
I used to have a couple, and then they disappeared because they didn't time when you're younger. But when I first got it, it was always a fly that I was
Right.
trying to hit.
You think it's like a lightning thing?
It's normal.
Research project.
It's normal when they just come. Well, I mean, I read that for like my age, they could just come and go.
You get more floaties the older you get.
Yeah.
Alright. I just love the bugs.
Yep.
Sometimes they scare me. That's all I'm saying. Okay. At the middle of the night, you hear some wargs howling.
Is that how they sound?
I don't know.
You're looking for the puppy.
No, the other one's in the cage.
Yeah, the mom had other puppies, I'm sure she got distracted. And she had a lovely meal with they took the puppy.
Yeah, that's true.
So she's probably satisfied.
She's not gonna leave the other ones. It's separate.
I feel like I got the month though. Like she's big, but you know.
Could have been a little bigger. What are you feeding her?
Huh?
I mean, you got to feed her meat, right? I mean, they don't make
You know, rabbit.
warm kibble.
I don't know. But I mean, it's probably what I feed Lila.
Yeah, Lila's not going to be kibble either, right?
No, I mean, I'm sure I take time to go hunting.
You're going to have to go hunt
Rabbit.
rabbits and stuff. Okay, so you do all that, and then you, down for the evening, you're doing your little trance thing, and that's when you hear the wargs. And the wargs are west of you, and then you hear an answer from the east. You should make a nature check. That's an intelligence check.
So
Yeah, that's what I
wargs
mean, right?
are not like just out in the wild
Intelligence is
though.
okay.
They're typically owned by goblins.
Typically owned by goblins.
13.
Okay. The wargs in the west were wargs, but the wargs in the east were goblins pretending to be wargs.
Oh.
So it's goblins pretending to be wargs. Is that why?
They answer from the east. Yeah.
Is that why I thought it was like weird?
Yeah.
I think that one's pretending to be
Especially other goblins on Earth.
Maybe that's way for them to conspicuously communicate. Smoke signals.
I know, yeah, that's what we'll have to do.
But, like,
It's not like we're gonna
wargs
respond.
It's like their own form of smoke signals.
You're just seeing 300 feet in the dark lane. So make a perception check.
Yeah, tell us if stuff's coming.
300 feet in the dark, dude.
Perception?
Yep.
Got 15 on the dice. 21.
Yeah, you see wolves slinking through the trees, wolves, wargs, from the west. They're coming towards you. Looks like there's 4 of them.
What are we doing?
Sleeping.
Why don't we just cast Tiny Hut? Yeah.
No, why don't we? Oh wait, I don't have it. That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's not like you use any spell slots.
Right.
So you gather everybody in and cast a tiny hut?
Yeah, how far into the night are we?
It's just after what would be resting time. So you already had dinner, everybody's kind of bedding down, and then you hear the wargs. So nobody was asleep yet.
Are we thinking that they're gonna come after us?
I don't. Maybe.
I mean, personally, I could just climb a tree. It's like, sure.
I'm sure there's still those 2 tribes that are hostile.
You should get inside your own male. Everybody jumps in there.
It's probably smart to have tiny hut up every night anyway when we sleep, so.
I only have 2 spell slots.
Well, that's for 8 hours.
It's 8 hours.
Oh,
You're
okay.
gonna rest and get your spell slots back.
Oh, okay, all right.
So we're gonna get a tiny hut.
Yeah,
So everybody gathering close.
yeah.
Tiny hut 'em.
Yeah.
Or tiny hut's taking.
Yep.
Okay. So make your little 10-foot tiny hut. And tiny hut battles, hate 'em.
Wait, there's gonna be a battle outside the hut between 2 different groups.
I'm jumping in my bag.
Wolves?
At least my body.
Right.
I'm putting my.
You have to stay inside the tiny hut. You can fit 9 medium or smaller size creatures. There's 5 of you. So there's plenty of room inside, but it means you're all crowded together, right? So like 2 people would be standing in the same space, which means those 2 people would be at disadvantage if they tried to attack or anything.
Cat fur and wolf fur and wolf fur.
Did we have the baby work?
And
Yes.
Uh,
Her name is Misha.
yeah, and ladder. So.
Yeah,
Lila
yeah.
and
So
Misha.
we've got animals.
So the people other than you can go in and out of the hut without any problems. Nothing else can pass through the hut.
Okay. But it's like a visible hut. You can see it. Yada yada.
The interior can be dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside, any color you choose. So it looks like a bubble,
Oh.
but
cool.
you can make it a camouflage bubble, so it's harder.
Yeah, we should make it look
But if
like.
anybody who walks up to it goes, hey, look, camouflage bubble.
Don't be pooping it.
And you just put your fire inside or outside the bubble.
Does it? I don't know.
Does it fit?
Did you have a fire?
Well, I mean, I
Would
thought it was like
Would you
sleeping
have dinner
time.
and then put the fire out for sleeping time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? That would be the smartest thing to do, right?
Okay. So
Everyone
yeah, this would be just after you put the fire out.
Okay.
You hear the howling and you make a bubble.
That maybe looks like trees.
Tree colored bubble. For maximum camouflage.
Camouflage. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever was around us. Yeah.
A reflective bubble. It disappears.
Can you make it look like a mirror on the outside?
It reflects, yeah.
Like an animal comes up to it, they might get in if they don't know them.
Yeah.
They can't see themselves. Not smart enough to realize.
I think that works out half out. Right? If they're used to having other animals. I think it only works
It's
out.
hard to know because some cats realize and some cats don't.
Yeah.
Oh, but we can see what's going
Like
on
how
because
many,
it's
how
transparent.
socialized they are. Yeah, sometimes
They
you
can't see
get
inside.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color that I want, but it's transparent from the inside.
Yeah, you can see out.
Right, but it's kind of. I don't need it to be dimly lit. We can all see, right?
Yeah.
And from the dark.
Yeah. Although I think, if you're gonna do some reading or something.
No, I'm going to sleep, man. I need darkness.
And you're just gonna sleep in the bubble.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. No, that's fine.
I'm a cat. When I sleep, I just sleep. So, now.
Okay, who's on watch?
Bust out the cat.
Oh yeah, everybody's got to take a watch.
I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to know what's outside, you have to have somebody watching.
Why? We've got, this thing is transparent, we can see.
I feel like Lila or Ilana wouldn't be leading.
Yeah, you only need 4 hours of, oh no, you need
Like
to sleep.
6.
Yeah,
Or
you
like
need
6.
sleep. You don't need 4.
So I think she's probably up, bonding with the puppy and
In
taking
a
watch.
small space.
Are you in the space or are you outside the space? Because you guys could walk around the space.
I think I'd be walking around with the two animals actually.
2 animals, tiny and another animal.
You do need another.
The one's tiny.
Yeah,
Not
you
that-
just have a tiny dog.
Not
That tiny.
You need one of these
No,
tiny
get the
dogs
tiny
that
one, get the
does-
tiny one.
She's almost as big as the other one.
Okay,
Get the tiny one.
Yes, she's a
Yeah, but he's got a little itty bitty
It's gonna
thing
be
like
huge
this.
if it grows up, right?
What?
Yeah, but grab the one that looks like this big. It's
I'm pretty
tiny.
sure my one miniatures are 10.
10 foot square, okay. Yeah, they're huge.
I mean, you could ride it.
I
What's
don't
the
think
grow
I would
up?
write it. I saw, I'm like looking at pictures, like, I don't think I would write it.
Eventually.
But you definitely could, and then you could just.
Yeah,
You said you
get that feet that lets you.
I mean, the goblins I can understand because they're so much smaller.
Not
Yeah,
so
but
much.
this thing grows up to be big.
Yeah.
Do more research.
You want mounted combat. That's what we
The what?
want. Mounted combat.
And you found.
There it is. Yeah, yeah. This thing is cute.
It's a,
It's like a little tiny dog.
Eric?
it's a dog looking animal. Probably a fox. It's on the familiar list.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are walking around outside.
Pup stuff.
Yeah,
We're
puppy
sleeping.
wants a touch.
Both of them start growling in that general direction. You can't see anything though, so you know it's going to 60 feet, so something farther than 60 feet.
I can make my echo appear outside too.
So I get my bow out, just at the ready. But last time they growled, like, it wasn't really a threat, so. So I can't leave the tent.
No, you can leave the tent. Only she can't.
I can't leave the
That's
tent.
what I'm saying, so I can't leave the tent.
Walk
So
up,
I can't leave the tent, right?
walk up,
But you
80
can see.
feet.
You can see outside the tent. You want to just go right side up and say, look, there's something over there?
Yeah,
Puppies are.
so I pop my head and say, hey, they're growling, so something.
Can I pop my head out of the tent?
You
But
can see through
the
it.
tent.
Oh, you're right, I can see through it. So I'm looking through the
You
tent.
just
I
need to be
can't,
not sleeping.
320 feet, I see nothing.
No. I make a perception check.
Oh. 300 feet.
Yeah.
Ah, damn, I see nothing.
What'd you get?
Did you roll a one?
No, but it's only like a 12. Perception? Yeah, it's only 12. Nobody else has perception? They're not, you can't help me?
Nobody else can see past 60 feet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so whatever is out there is way further than 60 feet, because I can't see.
In the future, I can use my echo to do stuff. I can do 2 levels.
Lila and Nisha
You can go like
said
1,000
something's
feet.
out there.
How far can you go now?
30? Well, I mean, you can go 45, but if you, at the end of my turn, you disappear. Is that right? 30?
Lost my water.
Uh-oh.
Put them all in here. Then you would be using them in the campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you see 2 wargs with goblins on their backs. That seem to be about 70 feet away. And they're going from tree to tree.
What do you mean, tree to tree?
Like they'll
Oh,
run up, stand behind a tree, run up, get behind a tree. And they're advancing slowly.
I'm just gonna tell it that there's 2 scouts out there on works. You wanna come back into the time that, so that the puppy is. Or you wanna put the puppy in here?
Yeah, because I can't see them to do anything with it.
Right, yeah,
So-
because
They
they're,
might steal your puppy.
it might steal your puppy or, you know. whatever.
Yeah, so I go in the hut with the 2.
You guys all get back in the hut?
Mhm.
Alright, and who's gonna be overstacked?
The dogs.
Yeah, if you wanna shoot at people. Okay.
Throw the dog in the middle, the little itty bitty guy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's only 4 squares here. If you need room to fight,
That's because we only take up 5 feet around where we're fighting. 'cause you need
Right.
for the fight.
Can we shoot,
All right, you know what, I'll pick up the dog.
can we shoot through the tent?
I'll pick up the little
It is maximum cheese.
See, okay.
Maximum cheese.
guy.
Sai likes the puppy.
you can stand on the edge of it.
Wait,
Just throw it in the middle,
Do we
just like
wanna
drop it
attack
down
him?
in front of me.
are we attacking these guys or just letting
Run,
them?
just drop it down like
No.
This will determine whether
It's supposed to be
I
friendly.
uncover my shield. Since I don't have any
Put
other
it on my
range.
head.
Yeah, because I don't know if they're friendly or not, and I'm a little reluctant to shoot. But
It's
I don't think they're friendly.
Yeah, you're inside. It's like a big ball of glass thing.
But can we can see it through, but we can't shoot out.
You can't shoot
True.
now.
Yeah. Okay.
What about magic missiles?
Nope.
No.
But I could technically put it so just the shield is right outside.
Because you could go outside with, and yeah, just
No,
take
but
your
what if I
shield
just
out.
put the shield out?
Yeah.
And then it just
Where's the
goes off?
opening of the hut?
I'll wait and see before I do that, what they're gonna do.
So what do they do?
They keep creeping closer,
They're tree sniffers or something.
And there's more.
and as they keep moving, you spot the other four.
So it just looks like a bunch of scouts.
How far do they see? Like, do they see me standing there until I went into the tent?
No, they probably see the same distance you do. Right? So they were just hunting for you, basically, based on your campfire. And now your campfire's out. They're creeping forward till they find you. And you're in this tree-colored dome.
We do that Red October, whatever that is. What's that? Is that what's called? Red October, or did you go by it?
Submarine warfare.
Yeah.
Hold your breath. No pingy. One thing only. There. All right. And on the other side,
What?
Maybe it'll be a battle between two tribes.
there's goblins coming after you.
Oh my god.
Oh, really? Okay, what?
This is not a good part. I hope it's not a good part.
I don't know.
You think they'd come after us after?
Why?
I don't know, yeah. I don't
Like
know.
we trust the
Well,
goblins.
they're not
To be
Booyah, right?
fair, I think if it was
I doubt
the
any of
Booyah
these
tribe,
are the Booyah.
they could have killed us like right then and there.
Yeah.
Instead of just giving us stuff.
It would have been a-
These gonna have to be like the
I think it's the other two.
Yeah.
I mean, they did kill
Bloody
each other.
Stone and the Green
And we
Beans.
did kind of reveal where our camp is because we let goblins go from our camp.
Yeah. And as you're looking around now and seeing the goblins creeping forward, you recognize those two girls over here with their short bows.
Oh, well,
Are they green in?
Yeah, bring in.
Do you think the other ones are bloody something? The ones on
Well, the
board?
Warg Riders were bloody stone.
Well, except you got a puppet from the Booyah.
So it could
Booyah
be anybody,
also
but why would Booyah come after us?
That's what I'm saying, I don't think it's a Booyah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Ronald
Breaker?
Breaker, right, was like, I don't go roam around outside to the west because I run into wargs.
Wargs, yeah.
But the Booyah also had wargs. Yeah, and so the bloody, and it looks like the bloody stone. Nope, the green hand. It looks like the green hand also has some. So these two girls have gone and got their friends and then come back.
Oh, rude. We were nice to you.
Yeah, right. Last time we saved your lives.
And now they're all perplexed as to what to do because they just see this dome.
Let's see what they'll do.
So these are all the green hands.
Do they see each other? How far apart are they?
No, they're too far apart to see each other. But they keep creeping forward, right? The wargs are easier spots just because they're bigger. So eventually they'll be able to see each other. Let's say that's close enough.
Do they see each other? Are we like in a crosshair?
Yeah, and the wargs howl, and then these two girls are doing their warg imitation, howling back. And so then one of the goblins on this side actually speaks up, and he's like, what is the thing? And this one answers, I don't know what it is, but we'll just wait till they come out. They gotta come out eventually, right?
Cast another one.
On the 7th hour, I cast another one. So, yeah, what do we do? We have to stay here and fall asleep because we don't care.
Is that the closest they get to us?
Yeah.
No.
So if they shoot, they can't.
Impenetrable.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, we're just gonna sleep then. Right?
Yeah, so after a few minutes, one of them actually does shoot an arrow. One of the girls shoots an arrow. Bounces right off. Looks like it's coming right for you.
For who? From who?
Just bounces right off. And one of the wargs starts barking again. And the wargs are almost smart enough that it's like a language. Right? And the warg riders obviously know what they mean.
So it is a puppy
And they're
responding?
smarter than the goblins.
Is the puppy responding?
Why wouldn't they just take over the goblins and kill them all?
No thumbs. Goblins just do stuff for them. I mean, you can't brush your own fur, right? But if you got a goblin to do it. They're not that heavy, goblins.
Is the puppy responding?
Yeah. And these two peel off into the woods. And nobody else can see them because they're too far away, but you can see them. And they jump down off their wargs and they start hacking away at some brush. And then they tie it up and then they drag the brush up. And they come right up to the thing, right up to the dome.
Brush?
What are they
Oh, I'm gonna relay this information.
Well, no, now you can see them. They're coming right.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Oh, right.
They're 30 feet away, 20 feet away,
Oh, okay.
and they're dragging a bunch of brush.
If it's impenetrable, right, we're not worried about it, right?
If they
Oh,
if they
I
come
guess-
up to it, I would send them.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Surprise.
So you're gonna make the echo night?
Because if they're bringing up brush, we kind of just assume that they're just gonna show us out with this.
Oh, you're gonna have the echo night, like hit them or just?
Don't you have a large thing of wind?
Do they even know
or
where the
fog?
entrance is?
Well, there's no entrance because you guys can all just walk through it,
Oh.
but no one else
So
can.
they can't really smoke us out anyway.
Oh,
Maybe it's for their own fire.
well, we don't know what they're.
They're just trying to do whatever they can try to do.
Okay, so let's all roll initiative. Put the guys in there.
Oh. All right, where's everyone going?
20.
Who's that?
3.
Also 20.
Good roll.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. 21, sorry. I missed me up. Well, you rolled a 17, so it should be also a 2.
Plus 2.
Plus 3? It's plus 4. Yeah, I'm 21.
But the goblins are on 21.
No.
But the wargs are only on 11.
The wargs don't get to go. We don't have a spot.
Well, erase the weak kids, right? Warg.
No, whiz kid.
Wait, Bob's the one who's dead.
Yeah.
Bob is the one
Erase
who's
Bob,
dead.
he's dead. Bob's got no initiative at all.
Erase Bobby.
Doesn't even have volition.
Yeah, maybe this kid will come.
Where they
save us.
at?
11?
11.
11? I asked.
So, Cephas.
Ileana and Douglas.
Okay. My
Yeah,
housekeeper's on 6. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, should I take it off?
Yeah.
I didn't know 6 was happening. know what you So, Alana, are you doing anything before, he says he's gonna fight him with the Echo Knight?
No, I mean,
So you're just gonna do
my
nothing?
nose at the ready,
Right,
but, and
Can't shoot
I
out.
told the puppy to stay by my feet.
so you're all just gonna stay there. Catch one of them cast Dispel Magic or something? No, what if they do?
Oh.
They don't,
Yeah,
but
so
what if
I'm
they
at
do?
the ready. I'm at the ready.
You're ready in case they do?
And the puppy's trying to stay by my feet. It
All right.
didn't
All right, and then we got a third. You doing anything?
Not just yet. I'm gonna kind of wait to see what happens.
Wait and see what happens. Then the ward rode up to that point. And then Sai, are you doing anything?
No, do you have your puppy now? Because I mean, I was holding it.
Oh, were you holding it?
Yeah,
Did you not want to hold it?
I don't mind holding him, but you know, you should probably hold him because he's got a bond to you, right?
Ward. It's just ward.
Sai likes
W-O-R-D. You didn't go complicated.
Wargs.
I like the puppy.
Sounded like that was not fun.
That's right.
I don't, your Echo Knight is out there, right? You put him out there, so. I
Yeah,
don't
well,
really-
he's actually not going to put him out there until it's his turn. But
Oh, right, but.
So that's the plan. So he's going to send you. Yeah, and you can't leave the dome anyway, so.
I know, I'm not doing
There's
anything.
nothing really for you to do.
Just-
All right, and that's when it's Zeth's turn. Zeth?
The one person who can.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Save us all.
So
I just want to, well, actually, I'll wait. I'll see what. Yeah, I'll attack him.
okay, so you make the Echo Knight right there. That the 6 over here, I'll shoot him.
Well, there we
What's
go.
your
Doesn't
I
matter.
got a 20, so I mean I got a natural 20. So one of them got me. So these guys just let loose as soon as someone appeared out. The Echo Knight being the one that appeared
All right, so
out.
they're hostile.
So wow, we just stay where we're at and, right?
Right, and then we would go back through the whole list. Does anybody else do anything?
Can we pick up the tiny dome and just walk it?
No.
Would not be something.
Doesn't have handles.
That would be kind of awesome.
Where's the opening of the hut?
You can, everyone else but you can just pass in and out of the walls.
Oh, okay.
You can't shoot or cast spells through the walls.
Oh, so we just have a battle where we all come out a little bit and then go back in?
Yeah,
Step
yeah.
out,
Step out, shoot,
shoot
and come
us.
back in.
All
Yeah.
right,
Cantrip?
let's
Yeah.
move over. Okay, now your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes demons come up the hallway. You just step out and fire 3 times and step back in.
Sounds fun to me.
The 2-handed dogs that break fire, they just die.
Oh.
Right, so really, we don't have anything going on. A lot of goblins staring. The goblins all knock another arrow. I mean, shot previously
Yeah, I mean,
as a reaction.
No, I just had the ready.
There?
The moment I step out of that thing, I'm a pincushion.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Yeah, but you can.
Anybody who's after the goblin.
You have arrows. You can just walk down and shoot.
So major.
Just turn around and shoot one of those
Oh, yeah,
small
maybe,
numbers.
Yeah, homemade drummer.
So I can stick my arrow out, whatever, and.
You'd actually have to like step out.
Oh yeah, no, not that, no.
Why?
Not getting shot by like 5, 6 arrows.
Very well.
I don't
I
have.
mean, technically, the goblins don't get to reset their arrows until after it would be your turn. So you
So
see
I
that
could.
they're all grabbing for another arrow. You could step out and step back in, and they could shoot it.
Yeah, you can step out,
I could
shoot,
put up
and
that
step
Echo
back.
Knight. If they would get shot by them all, then you could step out. And if they had already all shot.
Okay,
then you
let's
would be
do
able to
that.
come
So
up.
I'll step out.
So right now, you're going to step out.
Keep
Like,
shooting.
over
You're gonna
there.
Shoot these guys, or are you going to shoot those guys?
I'm gonna shoot those guys.
You're gonna shoot these guys. Okay. Which one?
Yeah,
What?
keep the girls first.
These
Oh
two
yeah,
girls.
let's do
are the-
those first. Motherfucker. 16.
That's a hit.
Well, 7 plus 5.
12. Killed her.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And then do do I have another action to hit, or do I need to move back in?
No, you have your 2 attacks. You can move it. So you're gonna shoot the next one.
Yeah. 29.
That's okay.
8 plus 5.
13. Killed them both.
And then step in and.
And then you step in.
See? Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright.
All right, now these goblins all then get ready. This is their turn. Theron just goes, yeah, this is going great.
Yeah, that's going great.
What? Come on, man, get out there and throw some at him.
The warriors drop their brush off.
What do you mean, drop that brush?
They drop their brush off and set it on fire. So now the whole dome is in flames as the brush burns around the dome. You're in no danger unless you step out of the dome.
Boxed him.
You didn't try to kill them, you just like let them drop it off.
Well, if I step out, I'm gonna get hit by everybody.
No!
I'm
You
after
already
them.
went.
No, I'm after them, which means they've already knocked their arrows.
And the words didn't
Words.
even go.
Right? And those wargs over there, they actually go get brush to add to the fire.
More brush to add to
Isn't
the
it
fire.
sound like rain?
Ask Ryan. Ask Ryan exactly.
Yes, I have,
You're covered in burning brush now. It has no effect through the dome. Outside the dome is fine.
Can you set your guy out there and he can just do a rain of water?
those uncomfortable.
You can only do attacky things.
Oh, can you send him out, switch places with him, and then do it?
Could, but that would take 2 turns. And actually, wait, is the fire all around us?
Yeah.
Completely around? So then we wouldn't even be able to see it. Can we not see any of them now?
No, I mean, see, because you're just looking through flames.
Oh,
As the fire gets bigger, it'll probably be smoky and then you'll be fine. Right now you can see it. The 2 of the goblins are already dead, so that didn't go well.
sorry, if I could just stuff it back around.
It just dropped back.
Yeah.
Did they go over here? He gets it.
Spooky man.
Is it a shot?
Yeah, this time they're a little more conservative. And the arrows come in one at a time. And the third one hits them. Pew, pew, pew.
Well, there's only one more that can shoot, right?
Right.
Well, is it even his turn? Their turn?
Yeah, but they're using a reaction. They were ready.
That's why I was thinking if I stepped out.
Oh, I
I'd
see what
shot.
you're saying.
Yeah.
So now, anybody steps out before the goblin's next turn, they get 1 shot at this guy.
Okay, it's only one shot.
I will do it.
I would if I could,
I don't think
but I
it's-
can't.
But I will do it.
So I'm definitely just sleeping and thing.
I'll get it. I'll step out.
I think in this case you do the healing, right?
Wait, but if you step
If she
out, then
steps
you
out,
burn.
you're
If
Steps like
anybody,
in your healing.
yeah,
Oh,
you guys, yeah, if you step out and get hurt, I just heal you right here.
okay. Well, I'm not gonna get burnt. I want to get burnt.
Right, okay, do whatever. I mean, yeah.
I
whatever.
thought
You've seen this outfit? I am not stepping out there.
I was gonna step out there, but I did forget about the fire.
Ken's emphasis.
And yeah, it's your turn, Ron.
Yeah, I'm not stepping out the fire.
Oh, Bolada. Watch the Star Trek Voyager. They have a Bolada.
Oh.
Klingon, half the Klingon lady. I'm like, where do I know that name from?
Yeah, I'm not stepping out the fire.
Okay. Not stepping in the
We're
fire.
just gonna be cooked.
Well,
No, it's not, it's impenetrable.
It is. For 8 hours.
Yep.
So you can just cast again at 7 hours and 15
That's
minutes.
what I'm saying. Does anyone have like water or something?
I have water wall.
You have water walk us.
No water wall.
Just put it around the dome.
Oh,
And I can
okay.
curve it, yeah. But
Oh, well
it's only-
then-
It's only 1 foot thick though.
That's cool. But it's gonna put out whatever, right?
It depends on how fast. it's like 2 feet wide, and then I put it there, it will stop that, but I don't know about that. Something, it depends on how big it is.
The water runs, so
No, it stays in the wall form in this.
that's unfortunate.
Ah, what? Yeah. Can't make it melt.
Water, wall of water, right?
And you can
Yeah.
curve it around.
Yeah, it says I can cover it.
Wait, water, wall of water, no. Wall of water or water wall?
One of those. Same thing.
Yeah, it's not base rolls. It is spell. Yeah, you make a wall of water, and it lasts 10 minutes, and disadvantage shooting through it. It can be frozen, but it lasts for 10 minutes. It's difficult terrain, and if you try to shoot out of the wall of water square, it would be disadvantaged as the water flucks it back around. But you can make enough space for her to step out and shoot, but then she has to shoot through the water.
Yeah.
She doesn't make it right.
But I also have to go out to do it, and I don't want to go out.
Okay. And then there's that. And it just makes it difficult terrain. Those guys are collecting brush. Those guys just rode this direction. What am I gonna go now? And Alana did not step out, so the goblins are all ready.
No.
Aaron, are you stepping out? Looks like about a D6 worth of heat out there.
Yeah.
But you can misty step further away.
I can, but then
But
I
again,
can run
Misty
back to
steps through it. So you have to step out into the fire and then Misty step. She can't do anything through the wall. You just walk through the wall.
We can't stay in the bubble. We're gonna have to step out. Because it's just gonna be a never-ending cycle if we stay in the bubble. It just all depends on who's gonna step out first. And get hit by all the arrows.
Echo will always do.
Yeah, you're gonna have the echo start the wave.
I just don't have high
I was like, if
AC,
the X
so.
can do it, and I can step out on my turn, but I don't want to step out into the fire.
I'll fire right out here.
What?
It's only a D6.
Okay, you step out.
Well, I would, but I have low AC, so that's where I haven't stepped out yet.
So.
You're not a healing person.
What the hell is he in the person?
Yeah, it's you know, his BFF steps out and gets some shooting.
Once someone commits to stepping out, I'll step out after.
Whose turn is it?
Sai, are you stepping out?
What?
You can't, she can't.
The wizard is oh yeah, you can't step out. Well, I mean, you can, then the food goes away.
We're just in the middle of fire.
I'm petting the puppy.
Okay, I'm keeping the puppy calm. Alright, Zethus, you're up again then. Breathe the egg on out of you, try to draw some fire.
Yeah.
Second one gets him.
Dang.
They'll run out of arrows eventually.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Alana, there's 2 arrows and a little bit of fire.
Can I step out that way? Where is the fire located? Is it like
It's all the way around. They drug the brush up and just kind of released it and then boom.
The longer we stay in here, I have a feeling it's gonna be more fire damage.
So
Fire damage to the hut?
Yeah.
Is
More
it
they bring
more
fire
brush,
damage to
more
the
brush,
hut?
more brush.
Well,
No, no.
us.
Only when you step out.
when we
Alright,
step
so
out,
Oh, because the wall of water's not
You
putting it
do
out?
that yet.
Oh.
Gonna step out.
I can't.
He has to step out
I'm waiting actually for the echo to survive, and then I'll switch places with it.
So I'm gonna step out.
All right, you're gonna step out and get shot by 2 arrows, and take a d6 of fire damage.
And a D6 of fire.
One of the arrows hits you. 3 points damage.
And I rolled 1.
Okay. 1 fire and 3 arrow.
So how many damage is that?
4.
4. Alright, which was the one that got me?
This one.
Alright, well that's cool. 17.
That's a hit.
So 10.
Takes out another goblin.
Oh, is he gone? So can I, as a bonus action, do Hunter's Mark?
Yep.
Does it really matter here?
Not really, because they don't have enough hit points to make
I'll save it.
But I'm going to say the Hunter's Mark for work.
27. And that is 8.
There you go.
And
Then you jump back in.
jump back
And then that brings us to the goblins. And the goblins go and stand next to the fire right where you keep jumping out. Oh, they should have won this. Close to where you jumped out. As they stood out arrows at the right. Then comes Theron. They're standing just outside the fire.
Yes.
I like this.
Yes.
At least in my command, it makes them.
I will.
Can you cast your main armor on you?
I have mage armor on me, but I only have 13 AC.
Oh, with the mage armor?
Mage armor is not.
Yeah, so that's why I'm not so eager to step out. Is because I'll get hit super easy. I will. I'm going to step out here and take the fire damage.
Okay.
It's a d6. 4. Ow, burns.
And they shoot at you.
Yep.
One wound, okay. So that's 3 more damage.
Ow, it hurts. And then I'm going to go ahead and shocking grasp that one.
Great. We get adjacent to it.
Yeah.
Shocking grasp.
Shocking grasp. 9.
Oh, yeah, that didn't work.
No. I'm going to step back in the bubble.
Get back in the boat. You can't do anything when you're in there. Just jump out. Jump in. Technically, it takes 2 movement to go back in because you're going to run into somebody. But 2 movement to go back. Other than that, you can be anywhere you want. Okay, and then the warg. All 4 of these wargs turn and circle back. And they're just running. They're walking up to the fire. These 4 wargs bring more brush through. They go around the fire. These guys, and they pile more brush on it, so it'll burn the fire. So the fire doesn't look more intense, so probably just a d6 of damage until somebody gets some big logs. But now they're all just standing around outside. They're standing outside watching the brush burn. And then comes Sai. Which would you like to heal anybody?
Does people need it? Do people need healing?
They've lost a few points.
No.
You there?
Not enough to do? Healing?
Not yet.
Okay.
Wait another round.
Another
Right, that's still you.
I'm just telling.
Behind the archers. And trying to get, so they'll shoot you at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, the first one's maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 and
Yeah.
15
Oh,
on
wait, didn't they shoot at you? Because they shot at me?
Well, they shot at you.
Yeah.
They don't get to attack. on, man. He's drawing fire now.
I guess so. We'll check one. I did a 13.
13 is a hit.
5 points again.
5 points damage on that dude.
Still alive?
Yeah.
I took the hit him again. 8 points. Or 8.
8 is a miss. No
He's
more
alive.
Right, and no more moving? They don't have reaction.
I'll leave it.
Okay. Then we have Alana.
So if I step out, the goblins can shoot or they won't shoot?
Those two goblins won't shoot. All the others, though,
The wards are all there.
the works to bite you, and the goblins on the works to hit you with their scimitars.
That's a lot of stuff.
But how many? Just one?
Other than the one you're adjacent
The one
to.
you're adjacent to that she steps out in front.
There's also anywhere you step out, I think you can be adjacent to someone, you have disadvantage to shoot. It doesn't really stop you with your plus 10, but something.
Just step out, fireball the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You can do that.
Yeah, I could do that, but I'm gonna be in a lot of fire.
That's okay. We got your
Heels.
stuff.
Wait, can you go up above the hut?
Yep, you climb on somebody else's shoulders and stick your head out on the top.
Yeah, you can.
Fireball the hut.
Is the entire hut zone?
I just didn't know how tall it was.
It's tiny.
10 feet, 10 feet is a bubble, that's 10 feet, so it's only 5 feet tall. They crouching down.
So we're all crouching down.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'm just gonna hold for now.
All right.
I don't like being that close to anybody. And I'm not the bad guys.
All right, and these goblins, they try to shoot the Shadow Knight. They step over here, and then they try to shoot the Shadow Knight from adjacent. They want to hold their bows, but they don't want to be adjacent to it. And the second one hits them.
Wow, what's this disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled 15, 18. It's just a matter of luck, really.
Yeah.
I rolled 1 and a 4, miss, and 15, 18. Hit.
15 hits?
No, they're plus 5.
It's fine because they use their action.
Yeah.
And
But
then,
18 hits you?
there it is. 17.
17. Oh,
It's the Shadow Knight, Echo Knight.
Wants to throw you out of the hut?
No, we'll lift you up.
Lift you up
So your head
out
is
of the
out
hut?
of the hut.
My head is out of the hut. And then it's just one prime target on the top of the hut.
So you're not within 5 feet of a ward.
No.
But you could do
You'll take some fire damage still, though. Go up top.
How would you fire damage?
This is brush.
The brush
You put it
is
over
all.
top?
Yeah,
The whole thing.
it's just a tiny hut.
It's just a tiny hut.
It's a tiny hut.
But you wouldn't be adjacent to anyone, and they've already shot.
That's true.
But your head would be
My head would be on
But
fire.
your head would be on.
I'm just trying to think of how I can get away with using an AoE without doing too much damage to myself.
Nope, that's how you work.
I didn't think so.
No, you can aim it in one direction, obviously.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you want to get them all, you're just going to have to fire by yourself.
Exactly. Which I don't have the HP for that. And probably the dex, that's not going to work either. So
But you would fall right back down into the car.
I would, and I would not do double my HP either. So you could heal me technically.
Yeah, I like this one.
This is a dumb plan.
Do it.
Should I do it?
Yes.
I've seen this done before.
Oh, cool.
And the sorcerer laid down in the middle of the hut, and everyone killed him.
Screw it. Why not? Yeah, I'll just do that because there's nowhere else I can go. So I'll just climb on side shoulders, stick my head out of the hut,
And fireball.
and fireball the hut. Wish me luck, everybody. Hopefully I don't die.
Alright, I'm gonna do saving throw. What's your favorite number?
14. I did a dumb.
You did a what?
A dumb.
I did the dome.
What happened?
I stuck my head out the top of the tiny hut and fireballed myself.
Oh my god.
Do you have some sort of a healing spell?
She
I
does.
hope you have a healing spell because I'm going to need it.
Or, just throw a healing potion down.
Is it my turn after him?
No, it's actually the word.
No, it's the one. But then
25.
Right, don't forget you're taking a d6 as well, and do your dex save, see if you can duck back over for it.
Oh, that's true, we do have that. Okay.
Oh, how good are you?
I only rolled a 4. My dex save. 2 fire damage. 2 fire damage. I rolled a 25 for the damage total for fireball. So I am -2.
Oh,
So you're at 0 and you fall down inside the tiny
No,
hut.
I'm in my hand for it.
yeah, well, because you can just leave it on.
What's Spare the Dying? Is that what we need for him?
No, as far as the dying would keep him from making death saves,
And then you can just show
but you actually just want to heal him because,
Well, if she puts healing spirit out.
so just a cure wounds is probably the best thing.
Yeah.
We'll still fight from that then.
Healing potions are more when like you need it right then.
Yeah.
If we have time inside them.
When you said the save is
Just
14.
do a...
You're throwing away 50 gold
Side
pieces every time you drink one.
Do we do like a second level
No,
cure
don't.
wounds?
And you did 25 hit points. Okay. Words at 26 hit points.
Oh my gosh.
So, you didn't kill anyone.
Oh my god. So,
No.
you didn't kill him.
So you failed.
This is
That's
all
what you're
about,
saying.
alright, yeah.
Oh no, you killed 8 goblins.
It will make them think twice about trying to get them. You're like, do you use fire against us?
Good. The word took the hit.
They now know if they use fire against us.
So that was Theron's turn. Now it's the ward. The wards take off running
That makes sense.
into the night. They go 100 feet.
That makes perfect sense. Thank you. They gone.
6 of those goblin riders are dead. Nobody cares. But you can tell that their heads bobbed. The other 2 are like just afraid. These guys just died where they were. And that makes it I's turn.
Alright,
So
and
you
I'm just gonna
do a
go
little bit
ahead
of
and, cure wounds at second level.
Oh.
Right?
Sure.
Do you, or,
Yeah, use one of
Yeah.
the spell slots for anything.
We're going to be getting a long rest in a second anyway.
yeah,
Yeah, more than 0. There's more than 0.
Yeah.
12.
And then that's that.
And so this fire's just gonna burn out.
It'll burn out in a few minutes. You watch the wargs because you can see really far. They bleed.
You're awesome. You're just nuts.
Oh.
You're awesome. You're just nuts.
Kind
All kinds of nuts.
You're just almond nuts.
You have some nuts?
If someone offers you nuts, you always gotta ask what kind.
What kind of nuts? Do you like nuts?
Depends on the kind.
You like
That's what I'm saying.
You like putting nuts in your mouth?
It depends on the kind. That's what I'm saying. You always gotta ask what kind.
You guys are terrible.
We could mix nuts and work with people and get a little coffee. And someone would like come over and leave them on my desk. Who's putting their nuts on my desk? Back when we had offices.
Yeah.
Put Okay.
I don't know if you're one of those people.
Everybody keeps a watch overnight and has a long rest.
How long does the park burn for?
Today, I'd be like,
Oh,
well, maybe
like
there's
another
food.
20 minutes. 20 minutes. It all burns itself out eventually. Does not catch the forest fire.
That's good.
Long rest.
I would have been devastated.
I was wondering where the trees were. But never.
There's just a little, you've got a little clearing here that you've been camping. So just step out to the middle of the thing. Okay, so what are you going to do in the morning?
Make some
Harvest
bacon
the
and
heads.
eggs.
Harvest the heads.
Harvesting heads.
You have 6 more heads.
I don't even know why we wouldn't have done that like last Friday, really.
Right. Well, they're not going anywhere. It's not very fast.
And we filmed in our bag of holding.
There you go, 6 heads in your bag of holding.
That's why we have it. And
Right.
We must celebrate. First item that went into the bag of holding was a hit.
As it should be.
And yeah, I think we can just make some breakfast then. I don't know.
All right. And what's your plan for the day?
Did we have a plan? We didn't.
We didn't.
Where are we going?
We can collect some.
Where were we gonna go? I mean,
I thought we were going under the, yeah,
back to the fish people.
yeah, that's what I thought we were going.
Yeah, I thought we were headed somewhere.
Fish people
But we gotta turn the heads first.
turn their heads first.
All right,
You
so
wanna carry the heads around?
I got a bag of holding, so I don't really care, yeah. So, I mean, if we're at where we're at, if we're
Sunny
closer
is like
to
best
the,
purchase ever.
if where we're at right now, if we're closer to the fish people, we should probably just go to the fish people. Why
We need as
circle
much
back?
space as we can.
Overall, the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be putting like 2 feet statues in their bag.
Yeah, we need all the space we can because we're gonna crush those heads into mashed potatoes.
I think I think the bag of holding has significant amount of space.
yeah, you can go farther. And it has a cubic foot thing, but if you're putting gold in it, you get to 500 pounds right before you get to the space limit. If you're carrying feathers, probably you need more space.
Squish the
I don't have a price for 500 pounds worth of goose down, so please don't do that.
That's our hard work.
All right, what's our next plan?
Geese.
Looking for the giant geese.
Fireball. Money.
I hope we get next thing before you follow that. Think before you follow that.
Oh, he thought about it.
Oh, I already thought about it.
You know, you jump up on the cleric, you fireball, burn your own head off, you fall right in the cleric's arm, and you works every time.
Okay, so
I guess you have like cow punch, but it works.
It works.
so how much do we get? How much money we get back?
Oh, there's just gold for the heads.
How much?
36.
I'm keeping all of it.
Yes, you can have it.
Yeah, you can have it for sure.
But only for that week.
And you want to head back into the fish people land.
We want to,
Not
or
really.
we're forced to. We're guided.
Forced by lack of other adventure guild options.
I wanted to go downstream to see what else was down there,
And you still can.
but right.
Yeah, I got that already. It's just that you were doing it, and then you keep not doing it.
It's not that I keep not doing it. You're like, oh, this
Instead of
thing
going
with the
downstream,
goblins. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah,
It's
that's
completely different.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Nature turns the downstream down into the upstream.
No, because the downstream is civilization, right? Upstream is wilderness.
Oh, okay. So now we'll go do this thing. It sounds like, you know, much more,
I say we definitely go downstream next after this.
yeah, well, it's much more fun to at least almost die or die.
Yeah, exactly.
Get
It's
knocked
exciting.
out. Yeah.
I don't know. It was that double fight. That was
The 48 fish people.
Yeah, that was,
Is there that many of them?
Yeah, there we go.
that was a big fight.
Yeah, but the problem isn't that. The problem is that we don't get anything for the like the
Both
fish.
of those fights were difficult because I got you to all spread out first, right? And then fight. So it's all catching up and getting your range. What you got on top of them, it's all over.
In the future, if it's in a bad situation and you have a tiny hut left, you can use those.
So for future reference,
As long as
who
it's
Actually,
has
takes
the
1
least
minute to
amount
do
of
this.
hit points?
What?
Who has the least amount of hit points? You?
Me, I have 32.
What are you doing?
Oh, 36. Oh,
49.
Oh yeah, you can have it yourself. Because I have aid, so I'm thinking that should be like one of the first things I cast
oh.
for at least these two if they're within reach. And then Marla.
Huh? Choose D8s or D6s. You're supposed to have similar cons then.
I have a +2 on my con.
Yeah, yours is also +2.
Yeah.
So you're basically 1 hit point per level behind her.
Yeah.
+2 with me.
I say it's not too bad for how much HP I got from my level.
Yeah,
Oh,
con made the
What?
difference.
Are we going into this place?
Yeah, so you're going to the fish place.
Yeah, I mean we've already done the head thing.
Yep. And when you go into the fish place, usually you run into some goblins.
They're not the weird.
What?
But they're on pay this time.
Okay, yeah. So what?
So you run into your old buddy Iron Fist.
That's not our old buddy.
He did that.
Who's scared?
He fought with us. We bonded.
Oh, is that the guy? Is that the guy?
He ran away really fast.
Yeah, he did ditch us.
What? What up?
And he has 6 goblin heads. He says, I understand you guys need these.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You look at him and inspect him, and they all have ears.
He says, I ambushed some little dudes. Some bloody stone.
Cool.
So just gives you 6 goblin heads.
Listen, Iron Fist. How close are we to the head thing place? How far away are we?
From what?
The head place.
All the heads.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
No, to turn in the heads. How far do we back now? Do we have to go to turn in the heads? Is this guy just being lazy? He can go to his own heads.
he's a hobgoblin.
He's a
hobgoblin.
Yeah.
He's giving it to us.
City.
He just being helpful for us.
He's giving
Yeah.
us
How
heads.
many?
His job is
How
to
many?
go out and sneakily assassinate all of
The goblins?
well, the other goblins. Not his goblins, the other goblins.
Thank you for
But
the
he doesn't
heads.
need the head.
How many heads are there?
6.
Yes, thank you for the heads.
We will gladly take that.
The heads and turn them.
And he says, can you guys spare a healing potion?
I thought I'm a healing potion.
Okay.
You all people need your healing potion.
I have 11.
Oh yeah, he had an extra one.
I had an
Yeah,
extra
yeah.
Fair.
So you make it to the down ramp to the fish field. And in that first
I
person
get it. It's
hall,
like whenever I feel a little hungry, that's my go-to snack.
you got both the puppies that you have?
Yeah.
You're in the back behind both puppies are
I think it,
Does it matter?
well, the puppy
Do you walk with your big dude out or do you,
It's probably quite in the middle.
see,
He's too little. He doesn't know the
Why'd you
fight.
carry
30 feet?
Yeah.
He is that little. How, like, is he, I mean, he's carryable for a minute, but, like, Nisha's still heavy. Like, I
Yeah,
can imagine he's
Yeah, like
just,
35, 40 pounds.
I don't want to carry her.
Big dog. Medium
But
sized
not,
dog.
not quite the werewolf size, werewolf, not quite the wolf size. I don't know, the word looks like a.
What's a wolf?
You said puppy, so I thought he was just small.
No, because he's going to be a giant wolf when you're out.
Right, but
That you can ride on.
right. So I figured he was a puppy.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
And the miniature makes
And
it
she
look
insisted
cute.
that he be
I know, he
weaned.
does.
What?
He was weaned.
Oh, yeah.
She didn't want to be bottle feeding.
Yeah.
No, and it shouldn't be taken away from his mother that early.
Right.
He needs to stay with the pack. That's how they learn their social skills.
Yeah.
You of all people.
Wolves weigh between 50 and 175 pounds.
It's a big dog.
Yeah. And a warg weighs 8 times that. So 400 pounds minimum. How much
Put
is
him in the
a coyote weigh?
So like,
25, 30
Nisha is
pounds?
more like the
No,
size of
no.
a coyote at this point.
Coyotes actually aren't very
50
big.
pounds.
Well,
No, they're
at least around
35.
I can hold them.
like a mid-size
Spot
dog.
on.
Yeah, and occasionally you get a 45-pound male,
She's a female.
but she's a puppy.
Yeah.
We're just comparing her to the coyote as
Oh, as a comparison?
adult coyote.
Yeah, I would see that. You want to carry like a coyote-sized dog?
No, I'm just, I was only asking.
As you can see really far, you see some fish people. You're in a 10-foot wide hallway, like that little tunnel that leads into the fish people area. And there's some fish people approaching 300 feet away.
Yep, they're just talking to the boom, 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 boom.
If we put the puppy in the bag of holding, how long will it?
Oh my God, he's not going in the bag of holding.
I just want to know how long it will survive.
No, chew on the heads. Can't do that.
There's nothing in the bag of holding.
Yes, there's
Where are all the
6
heads?
heads.
Just got 6 new heads.
I thought we took them back.
You just got 6
We never
more.
went back. We had the heads from before and 6 in there.
Now do we have 12 heads in the bag of holding?
No, you got rid of 6.
Yeah, that's what I
And you
thought.
got 6 more.
Right, I thought we did that.
We went for the 6, and now he gave us 6 more. What are we
For some reason, I think it's 10 minutes.
And stop.
Oh.
Nisha's not going in the bag of holding.
Yeah. 10 divided by the number.
Just in case
I can't
it
remember
gets
what 10
really
is.
awesome. And the
Nisha
words-
or the
And the fish people try and take her.
well, like that's Lila and I'm protecting her and Lila's protecting
You can
How many
build,
hit points does
build a
the
harness on the
little
back of
thing have?
Same as Lana. I think it's 13. 13?
her. Yeah, for right now. Oh wait, AC?
No, hit points.
Well, Lila's 11, so I
Both 11.
yeah, I put them both 11.
I'm gonna nab her though if she start if they come out.
So size attached.
You want it to die? I mean,
I want her to be trained.
right, but I'm just saying.
so the cat is attached to the wall.
Cat likes puppies. So what are you going to do about the fish people approaching?
Just relay the information
Okay.
because I can't do nothing about 300 feet of distance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just
But how many do I see?
straight down the hallway.
Firebolt.
Fireball straight down the hallway.
Fireball.
How many do I see?
6.
Okay, I'll relay the information. So that's the Echo Knight who's what you confront. No.
He doesn't know
He
things.
doesn't-
Whatever. So I can tell the Echo Knight's guy.
Me?
You, yeah. Is that this? What's going on? So in case you want to switch places with it and start.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, put the shield up.
I don't know how far that thing shoots.
That's true, I should bring it back. Keep it at least next to me for now. It shoots 120. What was that?
I don't know. It sounds like fish people.
There's 6 people in there too?
That's what it sounds like.
Oh, that was my bag. That was the, is that right?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I don't know, I
some people
just heard a weird sound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my bag was top of the door.
The battle moment.
I don't know. Do we run? Can we double movement?
What's coming out of your bag?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can do anything you want to do. Switch places with people, prepare things, whatever.
I'll just have my echo come back next to me, and if I'm in front, uncover my shield.
So you're just getting.
No, don't do it. But that means I
What,
can.
you want to talk to them?
No, but let's at least,
Step forward
you know.
and then they're going to come back to you.
Wait, what do you want? You want to run out front? You have range stuff.
No, I don't want.
Okay.
No one speaks undercommon.
Until, I mean, if you ever do want to run out in front, then I would just, you could tell me and I'll cover it up.
Are you first? Are we gonna stay in this order?
No, it's a new encounter.
Did you uncover?
Yeah, new game, new encounter.
Yeah, if you're not in front of me and my Echo Knight's
Yeah.
next to me, I will.
So you
cover it.
stepped forward, Echo Knight came back and stood next to you. She's now in the second round.
Yeah, I did
You
So I can
uncover.
recover, yeah.
Then I put them 120 feet away from you. If you
Oh,
count the
perfect.
chips.
Oh, so they came up.
Yeah, or you guys crept forward a little bit too, but you're just marching toward each other without either side knowing, except she knows.
Well, they won't be able to see us, but they'll get hit before.
Right, I'm actually, I'm telling you the information.
But you're whispering.
Okay, I'm not yelling it, yeah, it's not,
Right, and your shield goes up. And then we roll initiative. Ow.
Oh,
Let's see what
well, that's a 24.
Oh, dang it. I actually did good.
Where'd you go?
20. I think that's the highest I've gotten so far.
16 for me.
There we
24.
No, you can't have 24.
I
Just
can't
you
do
can't reach
24.
24.
Somewhere in the 20.
How about 23? Can we go with 23?
You can do 22.
Stick it on there and use another one to push it up.
There you go.
Now you'll never get it again.
Those are
I'm
12.
stuck there forever. Forever.
Oh, yeah. You never
Is that everybody?
That's it for this group.
We don't need anything else?
We don't need anything else for
Oh, we don't need, these guys are going with her.
And they just follow her around and protect themselves unless she tells them to do something else. So you can't see anything?
I have a bow at the ready, but yeah, I can't see
You
anything.
could still shoot from
Well, no.
there. Okay.
So since your shield goes off again. Well, what's this thing?
5 again.
What's this thing go? Oh, you know that. Say something.
I'm saying nice. He's not saying nice.
He's like, ow.
Not that my character is not saying nice.
And then, do you go anywhere or do anything, or you want to just hang?
We'll wait for them.
You're waiting for them to do the purpose. Well, at least till you get a little closer.
Yeah, I could get another hit off before they come.
Yep. Aaron,
I'm gonna hold a firebolt.
you're gonna hold the firebolt
Is it
so you
like
can see it.
little fireball over here?
Yep.
Just like ready.
How far away are they?
They're 120 feet away. That makes it your turn. But if you run forward, you'll run out in front of the shield.
120 feet, I can see 120 feet.
Yep.
And I see that they're all in a line.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put a moonbeam on the one that's damaged, that's been taken that.
Right. Because you saw him get hit by 2
Yeah,
missiles.
Yeah.
Missiles.
Yeah.
And that's 120 foot range?
it's 120.
Nice. Thinking you have to step up here and do it and step backwards. Then you put it right on.
Put it right on.
And then that makes it his turn.
It does automatically.
No, I think he gets to do a.
Oh wait, he gets to do some sort of a con save.
Yep.
So he does a con save.
But I think he takes half damage anyway, right?
What do you mean he takes half damage?
If he saves.
Roll the dice. Wait, read the end of it.
I'll read it. Yeah, I got it.
It will tell you.
If they succeed,
What is,
and take half.
what is moving again?
It puts like a light of a moonbeam on
Spotlight.
it that somehow does damage.
It's radiant.
It's radiant damage.
And it does bonus damage against werewolves.
10
and whatnot.
radiant damage
Sounds like
after
radiant.
when
They
they.
should be called sunbeam.
Sounds like fancy damage.
It's a silvery beam of pale light that shines down 5 feet radius, 40-foot cylinder high.
Right. And lights them up.
And when it enters the spell area, they.
So you can all see the guy now.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's make a con. Did they?
Hey, I think my
It takes
firebolt goes off.
2d10 damage on a fail, or half
Not
as
quite
much
because you're a
on
little bit too
successful.
far away.
What do you mean?
You're
So-
kind of there.
Oh, yeah.
How far is it?
120.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, you can shoot.
240.
You're perfect. So, well, hold on. Yes, your fireball goes off first. The moonbeam doesn't go until his turn. Remember that thing where the guy dies before the moonbeam actually affects him?
15.
It's about to happen.
Is that 25?
Depends on how much damage it takes.
It does depend on how much damage they take.
Roll off.
13.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Is moonbeam 5 by 5 or is it 10 by?
That's 5 by 5. So the guy died in the moonbeam.
How long is 1 minute?
10 rounds. And then the Kuatoa start running forward as fast as they can.
That means they have to run through the moonbeam.
That's right.
They run through the moonbeam.
What kind of idiot's going to step in a moonbeam?
Fish people.
Fish people, but they're stupid.
People don't like light.
Look at them. They just look stupid.
I thought this was only a 10-foot build,
Take a why?
so they have to.
No,
If
it's
you
only
put a
13.
5 foot, you put it right in the middle between the two.
Yeah.
So they run forward 60 feet. So they're 60 feet in front of your moonbeam. How far can you move moonbeam with one run? Moonbeam doesn't move?
You can move it.
They should move.
I'm sure it moves. You can use your action to move it 60 feet.
Oh, wow.
So you move your action to put it right back on any one of them.
Cool.
But that means you can't do anything else. Well, you can do a bonus action.
But that's free damage, basically.
Bonus action.
No, this is a stupid sucky ass spell.
See that? Back like with the druid. He uses like almost every turn.
In my campaign, the cleric is just moonbeam.
Just
No
moonbeam
more. Yeah,
everything.
that's just moonbeam everything.
Especially with 300-foot vision and a moonbeam.
The funny thing is, they're also twilight spells.
Yeah. Well, I hate the moonbeam. Otherwise, it's a druid spell.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've had druids that use it and just like bounce it all over a battlefield. Knock people out. It's especially good against shift changers.
Oh, shift changers, huh?
Yeah. Disadvantage on saving throw. So we're back to Alana. They're still 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. They're still 70 feet away from you. You can't see them. So you're just going to be ready.
I'm actually going to cast aid
Oh, okay.
on these two and Nisha. She's a puppy.
Yeah.
She needs extra
She's
protection.
fine. Give her some extra help. And that gives them a little bit of extra hit point max.
Let me pull it up,
Sorry.
Each target's hit point max and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration and it's like last 8 hours.
Right, so you get 5 extra hit points, 5 extra hit points.
Max and current.
Right, which means you can heal them back up to that range too.
Yeah.
So they take a little bit of damage. Alright, and then that brings us to Zephyrs. Zephyrs are still 60 feet away from you, so you can see one.
3 points.
3 points up for your shield. But no other range stuff.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Ready,
In action?
pokey thing?
Yeah.
Something they're gonna run right.
What do you think?
With the weapon. Weapon.
What do you think?
Yeah. A weapon.
Some pokey one.
No, I mean, of all the pokey things I have on my body, I'm
You're
use a
using
weapon.
the weapon.
Yeah.
One of your pokey things, whatever, you'll tell me. That brings us to Aaron.
Can I see anything? No?
Nope. But you can ready fireball because you've been moving more than a minute.
I'm gonna hold fireball.
Side, would you like to use your action to move your moonbeam forward?
Where is it? So, I mean, I don't know.
It's exactly 60 feet behind, it's 60 feet behind this square, so you can move it to him or any of the others. But
The one in front has what? How much damage?
3.
3 damage.
I'll move it to the one that's not damaged.
So move it to the second row. And since it only makes a 5-foot light, that's the one you can see. So shoot it.
16.
Did you get it?
Oh, duh. 9 plus 6. 15. I rolled a 15 again.
Oh, no, wait, that doesn't hit it because this is the damage turn.
Yeah.
So, no, so you do get to damage something with your move. Now, if it goes your turn, that guy's got to do a con saving throw, and he fails. What's the damage? You only need 3.
4.
Did you do 4?
You're supposed to roll the dice.
2d10? The
For
dice.
movie.
2d10. Okay, but what's,
They could both be
You
one.
can still shoot.
I guess, yeah, but they're not.
Did you get a 2?
19. So,
Pick him out.
Boom.
That's a good roll, but yeah.
That's a good movie.
It's 40, 40, 50, 55, so these guys just run
does
out.
this go on my turn?
No, it goes to the beginning of their turn.
No, do I turn it on the beginning of my turn
You move it
move
to the
it.
beginning of your turn.
to keep track of?
Your turn.
Yeah.
So this is the guy with 3 damage. The guy standing in front of you, not the guy standing in front of you.
Yeah. You're right in front of me now?
Are they, how close to us are they?
They're right in front of
Oh.
you. They ran to that point,
So then
but it's a lot.
my poking thing would go off.
Oh, Pokey thing, yeah.
Then, 11.
Make a strength save.
What?
I finally remembered to do it. Otherwise, your spear sticks to the shield.
16.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. You yank your arrow.
Restraint is one of my
Yeah.
special.
Right, which is why it's a pretty minor ability. I always forget to do anything, right? Sticky shield, though, don't forget.
I think Alana moves back.
A lot of them are
She's
fine.
already back.
They. Am I still in shooting? I mean, I move back, but still in shooting range.
Yeah, and it's more important to see if you to be able to see them, but you can see 60 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're 45 and 50 feet away, so you can see all.
So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the dude in front of Cephas. And I'm sure.
And you shoot it.
Huh. 11.
11 is a miss. Did you roll a 1?
Yeah.
Quit saying 11. That's just a miss. You don't get to say 11.
Oh.
It's a critical miss.
17.
That's a hit.
13.
That doesn't quite count.
How much health do you have?
He had 3 damage, and now he has 16 damage. Sure, he has 3 left. If you're keeping track of that, that's fine. That brings us to this turn.
Maybe my shield. Let's see. 5.
Yep, interesting.
Splat.
Alright, I will have. 18. 17.
17's hit.
9 points of damage.
And then
I'll have him do that third one.
okay. We get like 3 damage.
Alright. Miss. Done.
So 9 damage.
Last one was a 1. Gotta point out the 1. Where's the 1?
There's 1. Baron.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and continue firebolting. Firebolt that one. 14.
Where do you hit?
6 damage.
And then that brings us to Sire. Sire, you're going to use your action to move your beam up.
Yeah.
Which guy are you going to put it on? The damaged one or the not damaged one? The second one?
Anybody that's in fresh.
Say anyone that was fresh.
And you're gonna use your bonus action for anything?
No, I mean, all I can really do is bubble is actually put a place.
Probably not enough fish meat for that sort of thing.
At first I thought it was wind.
Yeah.
Now it got louder, I was like, okay, no.
What was it?
Shark.
Traffic seems really, really loud. Almost like there's a door.
Is your place open?
That's what I'm thinking, because it's louder than usual. Or we're just
Or
quiet.
we're just more quiet.
We're being really quiet.
We're probably just being quiet.
It's the heat. It's the energy. Okay, beginning of the turn, he has to do a con save. He fails, so he takes full damage. How much is that?
20 points
You can't lie until after you roll.
of damage. 17.
17. So he throws his net. And he's smart enough that he can't throw it at you.
Is it his turn?
Right.
Yeah,
Because it won't be hit somebody's turn.
Because I already went, right?
He's going to step forward though, because he's going to get out of movement. And then, but this guy back here is going to throw his net. Ooh, he gets 22. So you're netted. What does netted do? I believe it makes you restrained. Yep.
Just use zap out of it.
Which means the other guy has advantage when he attacks you and he hits you with his spear for 23. So you take some damage. I don't know. Never happens. D6.
I don't know, it never happens.
5 damage. And then the other guy tries to hit the shadow knight. And gets only 16. So that's a miss. And that's their move. What?
Which one has the least amount of points? Or that's still in range? Is he still in range?
Yeah, they're all still in range. They're only 45 and 50 away.
Alright,
This guy is untouched.
so let's put the hunter's mark on that guy.
Alright.
19.
He's a hit.
16.
16. Everybody's doing just enough. You got your name?
Oh yeah, sorry.
You don't have to.
I was in office this week and it's like way more tiresome. 17.
Another hit.
Oh, 8.
You guys.
Yep.
With both
I'll
times
take
he's
it.
on you?
Yeah. That
Well, you
sounds
got him good with the first one, so just need to finish them off. That
Is
brings
it haunted hamburger? Yeah.
this has. I've seen that place burned down, didn't it? No, that's the Jerome place. I was thinking of the Lanai place. Famous burger place in Lanai burned down in that big Hawaiian fire.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
5 points.
5 points for shield and okay. Is it?
Oh, really?
And then Shadow Man.
I just. Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
16. 7 points of damage.
The Shadow Man's not allowed to do health, right? But you do health.
Who am I helping?
You help the Shadow Man. You like the faint?
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Oh no.
Let's see what forums do.
No, because that'd be your action to
Yeah.
help. You
Yeah.
can't do 2 actions. You only get 1 action.
Did that one die too? Yeah.
That one died. So you want to run that moonbeam down the hallway in case anybody else shows up?
Oh, sure.
All right. You know. I just figured, light up the hallway while you're in it. And then you guys come out into the big cavern, and you see the ruined castle just up the hill. I mean, it's underground hell, but whatever. Up the slope, on your right.
Did we just go back to the same place where we were before?
So I'm saying, if you just keep going forward, you won't go there. You'll go to a new place.
Oh.
All right.
So we keep moving forward.
And
I think we'll just break there. Because that's when Ilana gets a tummy ache and decides to go home.
what?
I won't be here for the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you guys go to Tucson.
What's in Tucson?
But
Tucson
Tucson
Comic
Comic-Con. But you do have the aid that lasts for 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
And that's not concentration?
Okay.
No.
That's the only reason I
So-
can still use it.
Remember, you guys have the aid.
Yeah.
For the rest of this adventure, basically.
I do not.
No aids for you.
No, I figured you were good enough.